Yes, one.
Hey, did you see the fox? The fox in the it's like an Indian proverb to it. I have to find it, but
I like watching animals fuck other animals up, man. It'd be
man, should be
We
hilarious.
laugh.
yeah. Hey, peace,
Yeah.
peace to everybody, man. We just talking about our little guilty pleasures, watching the lions and tigers and shit fuck other little animals up, prey, you know. So don't be prey. What's called? I remember the sister was talking yesterday, talking about bow and arrows and stuff. Y'all ever heard of Robert F. Williams? Yeah, have you guys heard of Robert F. Williams?
The
I'm
comedian.
sure. No, Robert F. Williams wrote Negroes with a Gun. Let's pull him up.
Hmm. Check that out.
Peace to the tribe. We
Yeah,
got
Robert F. Williams was a
Nighthawk
guy,
in the
man.
building.
Yeah, he was
Lions
in.
and Tigers, Bears. We got
No, this is like
Dry
this,
Bones
this is
in the
not like
building.
a long time ago. This is like the 1900s, right? Mid 1900s, and in North Carolina, in this town in North Carolina, I can't think of the town top of my head right now. They were having a problem where Aboriginal women were being raped, right, by Caucasian pale men. They were raping um, Aboriginal women, right? So Robert F. Williams and other men of that community got together and formed gun clubs. Okay,
Hmm.
just all they did. They didn't go do nothing to nobody. Whatever they just formed gun clubs. They started arming the women, things of that nature. Whatever, teach them how to shoot. Um, and so it's a famous picture, like I said, of him teaching his wife, who was riding with him, like Bonnie and Clyde. Like they rode to the dirt, right? So we're gonna get into that story too, right? But Robert F. Williams is in this town in North Carolina right now. They got mad or whatever, got the sheriffs and different people like that or whatever to come looking for him just because they were protecting themselves and protecting the community, right? So, make a long story short, they ran him up out of North Carolina. He went, obviously the authorities looking for him. So, he eventually, him and his wife, fled to Cuba, right? So, while he was in Cuba, right, and um, what he had asylum from the Cuban government and Castro, those guys over there, whatever, gave him asylum, whatever, right? So he was over there, right? And what they did, they formed a radio show called Free Dixie, Free Radio Dixie, something like that, Radio Free Dixie, something like that. Anyway, I might have it mixed up or whatever, like Radio Free Dixie, like that, whatever, right? And in some of the southern states, you could hear it, broadcasting, whatever, like in Florida, stuff like that, or whatever, places that was close to Cuba would be able to get these broadcasts or whatever, right? So I can go back and hear the broadcasts and the things he would be saying, basically fighting against, the injustices and things that were going on and during the time period, right? Now, keep this in mind. He was a soldier for the government, went and fought in, I think, the Vietnam War or something like that or whatever. So he was a decorated soldier. So he just brought that skill set back to his people who needed it because they were being attacked, raped, and things of that nature, whatever. So they had
Hmm.
to do that. Right? So yeah, so when they were talking about it yesterday, I wanted to mention that, but they were doing their thing, so let them do it. But it's like I said, it's a famous picture. I'm gonna send it to you. I'm gonna find it real fast. I'm gonna send it to you, Ty, because I think this is very relevant to what we're saying, and this is what it is. So when you're not prey, right? You know what I'm saying? Even other predators understand, right? Even if I attack this other predator, it might not go the way they want it to go. You know what I'm saying? So other predators respect other predators. You know what I'm saying? My point. So
Hmm.
that will definitely level the playing field. Going to the range, what I'm saying, exhausting your Second Amendment rights. You understand what I'm saying?
Hmm.
Yeah. Right. And people that know that, they like, yeah, I know I can't go do that to her because she a shooter. My mama little, y'all. And so people just understand that. And they like, yeah, if I deal with that little bit lady the wrong way, these things might go the wrong way. So yeah, so I've always, come from a long line, sharpshooter. Well, yeah. So people that don't like you should never put like just just be so trusting to be a victim. You know what I mean? We always gotta step our game up when it comes to protecting ourselves, or whatever. And when we talk about the 25,000 acres or whatever, you gotta protect that.
Mm-hmm.
So that's why I go. That's why I go to that because we got like okay, we got to get the resources like for the electricity and stuff, whatever. You know what I'm saying? At the same time, we building the protection forces and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, who's gonna watch? Who's watching this? Who's gonna defend this? Where's this gonna be at? And you know, being a smart
Underground
city.
communications and shit, you know?
Yeah, all of that, man.
Yep.
Just the surveillance and the intelligence on our own goddamn land. Everything moving, every frog, bird, bee come on this bitch, we gotta know about it. See how that works?
Yep. Yep. Yep.
Remember, every square inch is
Excuse me,
gonna be
y'all.
accounted for. Like nobody's gonna be just chilling. Like you come here spying on us, nigga. We already everything on this right here. Every square inch on this right here is accounted for. So if you
Mm-hmm.
come on here, we will know, right? So
Yep.
if you're inside the 25, anyway, like you might fly over and get to the airspace or something like that, but if you on this land, we gonna know.
We
See how that
gonna
work?
know. Yep. Yep.
We don't know. That's how that gotta work. That gotta work like that. It can't be no other way. So that's how that goes, y'all. We can't do that.
Yep.
Peace to the
That's
tribe. Come on here.
yep. I mean, yeah. That's yeah, we gotta be protected, you know what I'm saying? Cyber protected, you know. But guess what? You know, do you think these how protected you think these cities is now? You know? How many layers of protection you think they got now? You know? We're not really gonna talk about that though, but you would be surprised of how fucking vulnerable these motherfuckers really is, bro. Like for real, for real. But um, but yeah, 25,000 acres, you know, boom, protect it, build it, you know, fill it up for generations to come. You know, if self-governing, communicating, you know, it's you know to some people it's a fantasy, but if you know what I know, man, that shit's around the corner. And you know, it's like everybody else is going in the matrix. So we the only people that's really, you know, the people that, you know, understand the only people that can, you know, that can pull it off. All the way off. But we already know once we start, everybody's it's gonna wake everybody up. Because everybody gonna have to make a decision. Okay, well, you've been rocking that ideology. You've been rocking that for 100 years, bro. These motherfuckers just came up in 2011. Now they rocking motherfucking land and shit, buying bulldozers and fucking water, fucking tapping equipment. Like, what the fuck is these dudes on? What's moving these dudes? What's motivating these dudes? What's got them moving? You know, but we also gotta be careful because you know, like I say, there's always a trap out there, always some tricky shit out there. You know, but you always learn from that too. But I'm finna see if I can get the brother. I'm call his brother real quick. Let's go ahead and check this get this phone call, y'all. Here we go. See if we can get that. We should be good now. I'm calling somebody right now. Hopefully he should be able to hear me.
Your call has been forwarded to an automated voice messaging system.
You got T-Mobile and shit. Oh yeah, the brother didn't pick up. If you out there, man, you can call back. Chuck, you can go ahead and call back. We got indigenous American in there. Where you been, man? What up? We been over there tribe up all day. Kevin in the building. What's up?
So we got the call in number. It's working pretty good.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
working.
that's what's up. Hey. Live and direct, man. You know, y'all getting it live and direct, man. You know, uncut, uncensored, you know, tuned in to the greatest of all time, man. Respect that and check it. Shout out to all the tribe, man. Peace to all the loved ones. Hit that like button if you love us. We got Miss Lita Davis in the building. Peace and love. Yes, hey, Miss Lita, this is live. This is live. This is a live, not a playback. This is what's this, June 4th? Yes, June
Yup.
4th,
Day 3.
2019, day 3. She laughed. This history making live stream, man. You know, we documented it this time. You know, we're gonna go do this 10-day live stream, man. Yeah, man. Best last year from Tribe Up, man. You know, we got so much content, yo. I was just listening to this shit, man. I was like, yo, Ty, bro, there was some classic shows, bro. Like, for real, man. Tenkara, man. Shout out to the guy, Tenkara, man. It's cold blooded, man. Seriously, bro. He just brings such a energy, man, that you can't match that, bro. Like that's unbelievable, man. So shout out to Tenkara, man. Oh, he's gonna be coming through. We're gonna get him in. Shout out to Tenkara, man. We got Taya Hayward in the building. Peace to the Empress. We got Link One, aka Arrowhawk. Shout out to Link One. Peace to you, man. Let me go ahead and mod you up too, brother. There you go. Yeah, I went mod crazy once I got to figure that out. Like,
oh, that was you modding up all them people. That was you, dude.
yeah,
You know they blame me for every
like,
damn thing, man.
they said hi. They said hi. Here's mod.
Hell no. They blame me
They
for
said
every
hi.
damn thing,
Here's a
man.
mod, nigga.
That was Chiefs modding up all these motherfuckers,
That
y'all
was
heard?
me, y'all. That was me. I'm sorry. I went mod crazy. Like everybody mod about this motherfucker. Everybody come through the mod. Don't worry about it, bro. Hey, man. I don't want nobody to feel left out, man. You part of this, man. You damn nigga just ask for one. Like we ain't trying to hold nobody from nothing. We don't want you to be feel censored about anything that you're saying. You know, we don't want nobody to feel left out of this thing. And I guess some type of rank or some hierarchy. No,
Some type of
you're the
code or some
greatest.
shit. We all gotta wear little
Yeah,
pillows on our
yeah.
face and some
Link
shit.
One, aka Arrowhawk, is the greatest. Y'all heard Miss Lita 5484 Davis. You're the greatest. Laney 5813. You are the greatest, Empress. Y'all understand what I'm saying? Michael Robinson, you are the greatest of all time, sir. That's how we doing this around here, man. We the greatest of all time, man. Y'all can respect that or check that, man. We got the greatest chat room, man. The greatest people that rocking out with us of all time, man. Hey, man, shout out to Kevin Lee. He said, excellent job, gentlemen. Excellent. But as you know, dribbling is the only way to go. Reparations and revelations for the restoration of planet Earth and her and dizziness Black people family. Whew. Kevin, that's a lot, bro.
Yeah, we gotta get you on a panel, bro. We gotta get you the link.
Whew. That was a lot. Shout out
Gator
to
Dogs
Indigenous
33.
American Leo. Peace. You all are the greatest of all time, man. Shout out to Dry Bones. Same thing, Dry Bones, man. Here you go. I ain't about to play with y'all, man. If there's something else I can give y'all, man, we would definitely give it to you. Shout out to Nighthawk in the building. Peace of the God, man.
Nighthawk,
We
man, I hope they ain't run a young brother off, man. Where the brother at, man? I feel kind of weird without.
Who, Nighthawk?
No, the other brother, man. The brother that got in trouble last
He
night.
around here, man. He's having fun. He's tough. He ain't
Yeah,
taking
man, it's
that.
all good. Man, trust
He
me, we all
ain't
got
taking
that,
that
bro.
like that.
Welcome, bro. Welcome. Welcome
Yeah.
to the digital. Welcome to the digital. We all got that, man. We good.
If they know, if they he left saying he love them, so they love him man. So that's why they fight hard for him. You know what I'm saying? The Empress
Yep.
and True Warrior Mina split somebody head for one of y'all, man. So
Yep.
I already know.
Ain't you glad they on your side,
Yeah, what? What? Oh man. Come on, man. So we you know we good. You know, we ain't tripping on none of that, man. So we you know, peace and love to everybody, man. Like I said, man, you are the greatest. We're gonna start doing that, man. We're just gonna start, you know, letting y'all know that you're the greatest of all time, man, and that uh, anything that you created and stuff like that or whatever, you know what I'm saying? It's just the beginning. You ain't even getting started to what you got in store for your greatness. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So we just here to share it with each other, man. And this you know what they say. Shout out to Professor Griff, man, and I, Sister Zalali. I don't know which one of them came up with this. I'm just gonna credit both of them. They said, "Oh no, no, no! I take that back. This came from Professor James Smalls. They credit him for it, right? And they said that it was just humans having gods having a human experience. You know what I'm saying? I like that. I really do. You know, I really do. Um,
Hello,
you know,
man. We
yeah.
waiting on you, man.
So
We
we gotta
waiting on
move
you.
like that, y'all. You know, it's how this goes. It's nothing else.
We
I
live.
told dude, watch out. We coming. Who? What happened?
Yeah,
What we coming for? Shout out to Poe Jaguar in the building.
you got it already.
Peace. Alito. You the
Oh,
greatest too. What else we got in here? Uh,
oh,
Alika, I
it's right. Y'all
stay.
can still hear me.
Hey people, what are we discussing today? Well, this is day three of the mini marathon. We have all
Right.
this
We
info.
earlier we was
What are we going
discussing.
to do with it? Um,
Earlier
well,
we was discussing.
Alika,
Hold on. Can you hear me? Let me
we
see.
would definitely like to talk to you about some of those things, you
Oh
know.
shit.
Uh,
Earlier,
huh?
earlier. No, I was gonna talk about what we used to talk about. Earlier we was talking about um priorities in the civilization. When we was talking about having about 25,000 acres, and after the infrastructure, you know, who would we make the priorities? I said, marry couples and children, because I'm thinking, and I'm thinking the way that we can prosper the land and keep it going. Libra Sun said people that have skills so they can help build it up, and Chief Holiday said security. People who know security and who know how to oh shit, make that a compost and shit like that. People who know how to do that, and
I mean, it's gonna
so
almost have to be a military base first, though, right? It's gonna have to be a fort, bro.
I mean, ain't no wrong answer. You know what I'm saying? It's just
Nah, yeah, because everything got to go happen at the same time. You gotta have security, you gotta have communication, you gotta have lights, you gotta
but
have
you still have to have priority
food.
though. You still have to have priority. So either way
Yeah,
you
but
do
I
it,
don't think you can do one without the other first.
that's where the priorities come in. You know what I'm saying? Because if we got a budget, let's say we got a budget, okay, we're gonna set aside
But
some for this, some for that, some for this, and some for that. You know, Um, but if it comes a time where something's taking too much money, or something ain't working out, we're gonna have to make decisions like what's more important. You know what I'm saying? Like that,
well,
like
making the whole thing
you
smart.
wanna do a jail or some shit, and we be like, man, we ain't got enough. So
Nah,
your jail gonna have to go, second to
nah,
this water plant or some
everything.
shit.
Yeah, the water treatment plant. You know what I'm saying? If that's gonna be a thing, or it's gonna be a wells, or whatever the case may be. So all that type of stuff has to happen.
Right, that's afterwards. We actually talking after the fact that after all that. But it's
But that
still
has to
good to talk,
happen first.
huh? I know. I'm
When we
saying
talking,
I was saying, like, assuming there's assuming that's already done, assuming that we have these a couple people living in there, and it's still not fully populated. It's just few scattered families here and there, and we still got hundreds of houses and to build and to fill. Who are you gonna fill those houses with? You see what I'm saying? That's what I was thinking. And I was thinking, married people and, single women. But, and
yeah, nah, yeah, it's almost like a military operation first, bro. For me,
Right, right, got you. Yep.
you
So
know what I'm saying? The civil
yeah, I know
engineering, like
exactly what you're saying. Ain't no wrong way. I
we're gonna have
mean,
to get some engineers in there, man, to make sure everything, all the fiber optics is ran right, and you know what I mean.
hmm
Like, you saying, what's the priorities when that's the priorities, like families, children, and stuff like that. It's not
I'm
to
saying
me. It's not
after that. I'm
priority.
saying after that. You
That's
see what I'm
gonna
saying?
cause okay, but oh, you're saying after all that? I mean, what are
Yeah,
we talking about?
I'm saying like, okay,
That's what it's about.
soon we got the place going. Okay, we got the groundwork, we got the infrastructure, we got all that going. But we have people living there, we have people building there, but we have way more houses and way more land than we do people. You see what I'm saying? So it's already being occupied by the main people, or the people who live there, the people who work there, the people with the professions. They already part of it. But one block might have two houses with people in it, but the block might have 14 houses on it. You see what I'm saying? So I was thinking, like that.
Well,
But
well, I mean, it depends on what type of society, what type of system that you want to have. You know what I'm saying? There's 25,000. Do you want square foot? Do you want 1,000 people, 500 people? You know what I mean? Are these people paying rent? Are they owning? Are they just living?
they kind of,
How is this thing,
in a way, they kind of.
how is this thing being ran? Who owns the 25,000 acres? Do the people all own the 25,000 acres? Um, I, like a society to me that would be dope would nobody would be working, so to speak. You know what I'm saying? Like just be living. Like it would be running itself. It would be sustaining itself. A smart city, right? The energy that this city produces, they could sell to other cities. Check, right? And one source of income. Just so many things that could be that would make sense. Y'all
Yeah.
got what I'm saying? Like, it's so
hmm
many things that are really being done right now. The state of Nevada buys electricity from other places, other states.
Don't y'all? But do y'all buy water, or do y'all got water?
I get water out of California too,
Oh, okay,
Colorado.
because I know
Smoke shit,
California.
yeah.
I know
They,
California buy our snow for they little. I know they got snow in some places in California, but there's trucks, repack trucks and stuff, and sell them to California. Our snow.
but you understand how crazy that is? All this sun out here. You know what I'm saying? This why when we doing the clean energy stuff or whatever. Um, you know what I'm saying? I'm just like, yo. So I found out that Nevada buys energy from other places when you got all this energy like in the air right here. Like
Mm-hmm.
so you should be subsidizing and rewarding, people that who have solar panels and things like that or whatever, right? So not only are they, say that, they done did this or whatever, but then they could sell that back to to Nevada Energy as opposed to Nevada Power going outside and buying it from other states and bringing it
Right,
in. That's
right.
crazy,
And
yo.
it could be
It's
in-house.
all, yeah, it's all in house and just makes sense and just be going clean, right? So we were not going to come if we're going to rebuild or build a city. It's not going to be the old way
Right.
of doing business. That's crazy. Like nobody gonna be paying no electric bills and shit. Like that's retarded.
We ain't
Like
got
who's
to,
doing that?
right. Or
Water bill, what? Like water, it's natural.
I know the dam. Let me see. That dam is in. It's in Arizona. No, where that
Hoover
dam's
Dam,
at? Is that in not St. Louis, but
Nevada.
in Nevada? Yeah, that is in Nevada. So what's so ain't
I
that
mean, but
ain't
it's
that
like
producing
Arizona.
energy? Ain't that supposed to be producing energy as well?
Um,
Or
a little
no?
bit.
Okay, so you get
But
energy from
Boulder
that.
City,
But
yeah, they get energy from that too.
so if that dam break, would that river part the city?
Yeah, it probably flood the city. Probably flood the city.
That's that's weird, bro. Yeah. I mean,
But the
yeah.
water's so low though, so everybody wouldn't do that much damage.
Oh, okay, okay. Yeah, but you
You
see
know
how
what
they
I'm saying?
did that though. You see how they did
Yeah,
that. Somebody made a
yeah,
decision that we finna
yeah,
we finna take that river, we finna block that shit off, and we finna
Yeah.
build Nevada right here. Somebody had that meeting. You see what I'm saying? And chances are it was some old ass pedophiles that had it. And we can't let them old ass motherfuckers beat us. You know what I'm saying? Back in what is that? The 60s, 80s? I mean the what 20s? What we talking?
What you talking about when they did this out here?
Yeah.
Um, that wasn't the 20s.
What? And
I
and
think the
and,
Hoover Dam had the 50s.
and the fit. Oh, that was a fit. Damn. So that wasn't even that long ago then.
Right.
So they just said. So they said
If I'm
we
not
finna.
mistaken, the Hoover Dam was built like in the 50s. I had to go look. I don't want to say that, y'all. Nah, I don't want to give the correct
Somebody in
date.
the audience might know, man. We got the smartest chat in the room.
Yeah, we do. They can look it up real fast.
Yeah, look at
If
the
they
chat.
care. You're weird. If they care.
Huh?
If they care, everybody that care. We need to start putting our money together. I see it. That's a fact, Alika. Holler at us,
Well,
chiefholiday@gmail.com. We
well,
got, if you got any ideas.
we got
Huh?
to put our minds together first. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
that's a fact.
We got to put our
So
minds
if not,
together.
we would be opening up chicken shacks and shit, you know?
Man, I'm not working in no chicken shack. Fuck that.
So yeah, man, we gotta put it together. Some car washes or something, you know. We'll be
30s.
thinking the wrong way. Yeah, we need to think ahead of the game.
Yup.
You know what I mean?
That dude said
Um,
Hoover Dam 1930, 31. So they was
1930.
yeah. So they was strategizing like this in the 30s. Hold on 1 second. We got somebody calling, and I got somebody calling me in real life too. Hold on 1 second. Oop, shit, I hung up. Hold on 1 second. 1 second. I got two people calling me. One on the phone and one in real life. I'll be right back.
Yeah, man. Hoover Dam, 1931. That's what's up. The cement in Hoover Dam is still not dry. God damn. What?
Brother, I'm gonna
Did you
call
hear
you back.
that?
Give me a couple minutes, okay?
How, Sway? How's that work? Shit. That's crazy. What up, Joe? Shout out to Sean P, the Aborigine. How you feel, man? We definitely appreciate you coming in, bro. Peace to the chat, man. Peace to all the great ones, man. We definitely appreciate everybody tuned in. We're gonna be listening to this later. Y'all part of history, man. You know, we 10-day mini marathon. It's just a prelude to the 30-day marathon right before we go live forever. So be on the lookout for that. If you haven't subscribed to tribeup.app, please do. Tribeup.app, the app that pays. Go check out if you're a content provider, you want to be a content provider, aspiring content provider, whatever, you know, we got slots, paid time slots for Universal Media. Yeah, so get at us, man. Let us know, you know, if you guys want to help build with the winners over here, man, and you know, do something, leave something for our children. And just the whole concept of how we doing things, man, is everybody gets ownership and in what we doing, especially here in the beginning. You know what I'm saying? We're not gonna say it's gonna be like that forever, but you know, in the building process of what we doing, man, you know, people gonna get ownership and you know, equity in things that you have equity in what you bring to the table. You know what I'm saying? So that's why you're valuable, because you're bringing content, you're bringing something to the table. Um, so it's always gonna be that, y'all. With these white Asiatic fake Indians and the tribes. I think we should agree to this fight. When they go home, I mean, you already know we beat them in the fist fight. One, it's more of us than them. We should absorb them. I know that sounds crazy, but I think we should absorb them into you know, just the way it's supposed to be done. You know, just a reverse eugenic process. And I know that sounds crazy too, but since eugenics is out there, you have the opposite to that. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, that's how I feel about it, man. Like we gotta do what we do best, you know. Niggas know how to make some babies, know how to go get it. You know what I mean? So why not? You know, that's part of it. Well, I think that's because they've been socialized in this caste system, right? That we're tearing down, right? So so you got to think about it, right? They have the same issues that we have amongst each other, right? They've been indoctrinated into some fuck shit too. Like, oh, we just gonna disrespect your own ancestors like we're their ancestors, right? They come from us, so they just honoring the white boy. And that's just the problem that they having. So you're never gonna win an argument honoring that and disrespecting, your ancestors. So who are the indigenous people of this land? And like it or not, they were brown people. So you can respect that and check that too. So yeah, that's what it is, man. So definitely disrespectful, and you always got to be willing to put them in their place. Put your children in their place. Get your kids, man. That's how I say it. Get your kids, man. Them niggas acting a fool. But get the belt, nigga. All I gotta say, get the belt. Yeah, get the strap. Yeah, I just think that like a belt, nigga. Get the belt. I'm your daddy, nigga. I'm gonna whoop you like I'm your daddy. That'll work. Peace to the tribe, man. We're in the building. Shout out to all the great ones tuned in, man. We definitely appreciate you all. Eating some chicken shack right now. That's what's up. Oh, eating some chicken shack right now. Ain't nothing wrong with eating some chicken, y'all. Not even having a chicken business, because we started it. We started all that. Now they got Popeyes, KFC. You know what I mean? So, yeah, we gotta step our name. We gotta step our thing up, man. So yeah, moving closer to my Chinese restaurant, y'all. So we'll be definitely selling me some egg rolls real soon. So don't trip. Be on the lookout. Get you some egg rolls. But yeah, man. Peace to everybody, man. Use a construction belt on. Yeah, they need a construction belt and some construction Timbs. That's a fact. Poe Jaguar said he wanted to ask a question last night, brother. No, you gotta ask that question, man. You gotta ask that question. Yeah, you gotta ask it last night because that would have added to the conversation. But you can definitely ask the question now. And y'all know, man, I don't be doing stuff to stir stuff up, but I do say stuff to keep the conversation zesty, I want to get dry, like, everybody sitting around here agreeing with each other and shit. Like, ain't nobody gonna say nothing? Everybody just gonna accept it like that? Yeah, it don't feel right to me. So I'm always gonna be the guy that don't ask the uncomfortable questions, Maybe that's just the nosy reporter in me, you know what I mean? But I'm gonna ask that question. People don't like uncomfortable questions. And it's always interesting to me when I see people get called up and you know, and they get mad. You know, it's always interesting to me. I'll be like, yo, that's funny. They be mad at the guy that asks the question. Like,
Your call has been forwarded to an automated voice messaging
you know what I
system.
mean, Ty?
Yeah, yep. I think that's Brent right there. Let me see. Hold on. Yeah,
That's
I'm
what.
trying to call the brother back. Hold on 1 second. He was calling in.
Mm, mm. Hey, Paul, though, you gotta answer the question, though, bro.
Peace.
Peace. Can you
Yeah,
hear
man, you
me?
gotta answer the question.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah, I
Okay.
can hear
Yeah,
you.
yeah. We got the brother on the line. He was trying to call in yesterday also.
Yo,
Who?
Uber the chief holiday.
Who we talking
Yeah.
about?
We got is it Chuck Jackson?
Yeah. Yes, sir.
I believe he's an elder. Your elder?
Yeah, I'm 52, good man.
Oh, okay, yeah. So we got elders on the line. Um, executive session, man. Where you been at, man? Cali just
I've
left.
been around, man. I'm making moves. You know, I'm trying to do the things that we supposed to be doing.
Yeah, man,
You know
come
what I
on
mean?
the panel, man. I'm seeing
You know,
you.
I just opened up another barbershop, so I'm trying to put a smoothie shop in the area, and health food smoothie shop. And what else I'm trying to do? Oh, and selling little health things, as far as black seed oil, moringa seeds, moringa powder, cacao, maca, things that's good for our bodies, man.
Man, you Indian to the core, bro. What's up? What's all that? What's up? What's that?
Well, our people suffering. I just actually was listening to Brother Chief
Hey,
talk
Ty, can the people hear
about,
him?
Yeah, they can hear him.
how how
Okay, so I
people,
can't hear him unless I listen to
you
the
know,
chat. Cool.
they say we ain't the people of this land, and you got everybody over here frying chicken, cooking our people pork chops. Um, you know, and I was like, well, damn, where y'all get these ideas from? And so, why our people is always out doing certain things and eating out. I used to be a vegan for 15 years, and I had a situation where I had to actually turn away from that because it was something in that morning star that triggered something off in me, and I had a seizure. And I never had a seizure in my life. So when I've been on the health thing for a long time. I heard a brother early talking about Joel and his kidney water. I was dealing with that dude a long time ago, but that's another story. But yeah, I'm trying to help my people get their health together, man. Don't wait. If you know better, do better. You know, and that's my whole thing. And our people have all the diseases in the world. Better do better. That's my whole thing. People have all the diseases in
Oh
the world.
yeah.
You know.
Yesterday, also yesterday, you want to chime in on something, but we didn't get a chance.
Yeah. I was just chiming on
I
the
fell
brother when
asleep.
he was. Yeah, he was. I was chiming in on the brother. Having the discussion with the emphasis on, and we can't. You know, we got to put our sisters up where they supposed to be, man. I heard you earlier today also, and I'll be listening, and you said you was raised by your mother. You got sisters. I got my mama, my three sisters. But fortunately, I was close with my father, so and my father just passed in 2014, and my grandmother, before she passed away like 6 months ago, which was crazy because in our family we believe we don't throw away our elders, man. The families take care of the grandmama, and whatever elder comes after or before, if they're elder, we take care of our own people, and we stop taking care of our own people. And my aunt so happened to put my grandmother in a nursing home, and when she put her in a nursing home, 3 days later she passed away. So, it's been, you know. But yeah, I've been my grandmother, my great grandmother, and my mother since I was 6 years old. I always knew I was a Cherokee Indian. You know. Always knew. And my sisters know. My mother still speaks on it. But, I just love what y'all doing, bro. And when y'all was talking about the 25,000 acres of land, Chief was right, but also the people that's going to make things happen on that land, the pharmacists, the builders, the engineers, they should be there first. Because then you'll have everybody, who's going to do the work that's going to be there already. And so when you start bringing in the women, the families, and then you start bringing in the women, everything will be already up and running, protection, all that. But yeah, that's all I wanted to say, man. We need the sisters, man. The protection, man. I've been protected by my sisters and my mother, grandmother, great grandmother all my life. So, but everybody has their opinions of what they think, and sometimes us as men, man, we can become chauvinists, and we got to get out of that shit. That ego shit is crazy. Even emotion, bro. I mean, certain things, I guess you can get emotional about, but when we start teaching ourselves how to stop being emotional and and rah all the time, then we can sit back and we can really understand things more, and we gotta stop being scary. We talk about certain things, but the same people that got you in suppressed is the same people doing magic on you every day. You don't even have to get up or set your clock to get up to go to work. That's magically gonna be done. But you got bills you gotta pay, and all these other things. You want to live up to the material world that they created for it. So, we have to stop doing that, man, and stop supporting certain businesses. I live in D.C., and I can walk right down. As a matter of fact, Dane Calloway's grandfather lived right in back of me. Me and Mr. Fred, we kick it all the time. All the time. And, but as I was saying, you walk down the street, man, it's all Ethiopians. They own the liquor stores. They own the variety stores. I stopped going in one, but I go to another one, and I'm still supporting the same damn people. I don't want to chat on too long, I just wanted to come in there and vent a little bit and let y'all know y'all doing some good things, man. I've been waiting for this day for a long, long time. Long time. Because I remember back in the day when I was coming up, I'm from Louisiana, but I grew up in Springfield, Massachusetts. And we always called, didn't your mother say you have Indian in you? Didn't your mother say you had Indian in you? But, that shit went away when Roots came out, I think 77, 78. You had Indian in you? But, that shit went away when Roots came out, I think 77, 78.
Right. So you can see the work we're doing. You can see where we're trying to go. And
yeah, I've been following y'all for a long time. I've been following y'all since when brother what's his name, Lex Vortex was on. When they would start pumping it up, and something happened with him. But I was always following Chief because I like I like his ambition. I like how he talked. And then when he hooked up with Consciousness One, I was like, yo, that's a good team right there. I said, yo, that's dope. Because they be bringing it, man. And it's not just them brothers. It's a lot of other brothers I be watching, that bring it. But then as soon as I see a flaw, I might band off a little bit because I do watch a lot of other videos, as far as, we really don't know what the hell's going on in this world we living in, man. The deception is crazy, and I probably will talk about that another time if I'm invited back to, to call in or on the chat or whatever, but the deception is crazy.
yeah,
Crazy as hell.
I'm gonna try to teach you how to work your Google Hangout so you can just be in the chat. You know what I'm saying?
All
So
right, yeah. Cause you know what, man? I just answer phones and I text. All the other stuff, man, I don't even, I'm not hip to it. So, I stay in my lane when it comes to that, but I'm always I'm always learning, man. My father used to say, always, try to use your brain from the cradle to the grave. And, no matter how old you get, I don't consider myself an elder because I'm learning from y'all, man. I learned a lot from y'all. So when you still learning, man, elders knows. They know a lot, and I know enough, but, when y'all brothers come along and start pointing in places like that of that nature, I research it. You know what I mean? I just don't take people's word for verbatim, but I
Right.
research everything somebody say, you know what I mean? And that's what we all have to do. We got to stop nagging at one another, because, my grandmother, when I was like 7 or 8, I was like, what part of Africa we from? My grandmother stayed up, was like, nah, baby, we ain't from Africa. We Cherokee Indians. My sons know that. My daughters know that. And that's how we ride. I'm teaching my grandsons now and my granddaughter the same thing. Y'all go to school. Y'all ain't no black people. Y'all ain't no Africans. Y'all American Indians. And I call my grandson right now. He'll tell you, I said, who are you, man? He's like, I'm American Indian.
Mm.
But, these are the things that we got to rebuild this thing. And they scared. That's why I don't be worried, man. I couldn't wait for this day because they scared. Everybody's scared. That's why we getting so much feedback. Sonetta and them ain't never got no feedback. Like, I don't like to mention people names and stuff like that, but that Pan-African system ain't never. And I done went to a few lectures, but I used to go to a lot more when Bobby Hemmett was, on the scene, but they dead up there. I just left New York like last week, and they dead, man. They already dead. Y'all don't even got to kill them no more. They dead. So, by us giving them energy, we giving them life support. So, what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Maybe we should just all in all lead them, let them die on their own. They got to make up stuff to come up with. You know what I mean? And that'd be crazy. I can't even watch that joint for like 5 minutes no more. I'd be like, man, they going to the left. Click right off them. But I've been watching y'all since this morning. I worked out, did all that, and just watching this because you're learning. It might be some stuff but somebody might throw something in there that you don't know.
Yeah.
And that's where I'm at. And I don't be sometimes some people might get on there. I'm like, man, I don't know about all that, though. But but other than that, man, y'all got it's a bomb squad. The chat be rolling. I be learning from everybody in there. The sisters, the brothers that's in there. I learn from everybody. You know what I mean? And just by them just putting something out there, I be like, hold up. Let me go look this up real quick. And I'll read it. It'll be one of my little things I do later on. Because a lot of times I'm in the shop, and then even in my shop, I play this all day. All day. You know what I mean? So ain't nobody coming in the shop watching no crap in the shop. They learning something. They learning. And this is where I'm at. If somebody have a problem with it, then it's a barbershop downstairs.
Wow. Well, we definitely appreciate it, man. You done got everybody head big now, man. Wow.
Mm-hmm.
So he got a barbershop, and so this is what he watching the barbershop. So this is and I knew we got a lot of people that watch this on TV. That's why I be trying to keep things peaceful. But I'm usually the one get attacked by both sides. So I usually get beat up by both people. But I just like to keep it peaceful because I know sometimes you got messed up sound and stuff like that. You got people yelling for too much. You know what I'm saying? It don't sound too good on the TV. But yeah, I be trying, man. Even though I gotta take the hammer from both sides sometimes. But yeah, we definitely
you doing
appreciate it.
no doubt. Y'all doing your thing, man, and y'all keep bringing the same, bringing our knowledge. Don't bring history, bring our story. You know what I mean? And as long as our story is being told, that's all good because it got to change. It has to change, man. I can show you right here in D.C. where they have like these trees out here, but the leaves on the trees, it's like some healing medicine. You can boil it and drink it as a tea.
Promote it right now.
You know what I mean? Because
Oh,
I'm into the nature thing, bro. I'm
okay.
into the herbs. I make concoctions. Before my father passed, he had diabetes, and so I healed him from the stage 2 diabetes. But they putting these chemtrails and stuff all in the air of that nature, and we don't even know that that's an aerosol. And when you inhale that, and if you're somebody who just inhaling in Massachusetts, they dropping them real strong, and you can see it like in the yard.
Mm.
So when you take water and you spray that water on it, and you sitting there in your yard plowing, just watering your grass, and you inhale that real good, you can die. And my father had a massive heart attack.
Man,
You know what I mean? And yeah, and that was
sorry
crazy.
about
But
that.
I already knew what it was. I knew what it was. I didn't have to get no autopsy or nothing, because the day before I was showing him what it was. He didn't know what it was, but I was showing him. And, that's with them trying to control the weather, trying to take our energy from us, and all these other things. And we got to start, taking hold and just looking at the other things. Even though I'm an Indian, I'm always on some, other things. And, lately I've been doing this deception thing and seeing everything that we really are looking at is not really what it is. And it's right in front of our faces, but we too busy into the action and the storyline. We don't be paying attention to the real things that's really going on this television, you know. But yeah, man.
Oh,
I
you.
just wanted to get in there and talk for a second, and
Well, I got a couple questions
if
for you. I
yes,
want to
sir.
know if you can go ahead and plug your barbershop, if you can tell us where it's at. You know what I'm saying? Give us a little, if not, then I'll just move on to the
Okay,
next
no,
question.
no, I could give you the address. Is 4273 Marlow Heights, Maryland, and it's in the professional building.
In a professional building. So y'all go get
Yeah.
yourself faded up while listening to us
Uh,
all day, man. You'll be in heaven. Like the little
that's
heaven
right.
section for heaven and shit. You know what I'm saying? Sitting
No
there listen.
doubt.
Yeah. That's what's
No
up.
doubt.
Do
That
you do
Go ahead. Go
you
ahead.
do you come from any schools of thought, or any schools of thought had put you on a path, or put you on a nice path or something like that?
Far when you say path, what do you mean when you say path?
Like because some of the schools of thoughts, some of their big things is that they clean us up and get us off the streets, you know and um and they do to some extent. You have places like the NOI, they do clean some people up. Even the so with the Moors and the Hebrews, they clean some of these brothers up. um do you you know do you have any like experience of one of the schools of thoughts who helped you along your journeys?
Nah, nah, no, I don't. I don't.
Oh, okay, okay.
I don't. No, I don't. No, I don't. This is, this is in me. So my journey is mine. Like your journey is your journey, and all the people on the panel, their journey is their journey.
Right.
But at the same time, you know, all our journeys is going to equal up, because evidently we all looking for the same thing.
Yep. At the
You
end
know
of
what I
the
mean? We
day.
all looking for the same thing. We looking to get our land back. I always tell them, certain people, I'm nice right now, but when I'm out there, you know, and you got people talking slick, you on my lawn. I'm not on yours. I'm already home. So where's your home? I seen a brother get pulled over by a cop. This was like a few years ago though, but he kept telling the brother he was, the brother kept saying to me, he not from here, telling the white boy he wasn't from here. And the white boy said, where I'm from then? He was like, you from Europe, from over there. And so the white boy tried to ask me, I'm like, yo, he telling you the truth. You know what I mean? He's not from over here, man. Y'all came over here and extorting us, So, you know,
you in your shop, is it anything we can do to help you further your business? I mean,
Well, you know,
do you have like a Facebook and all that social media type
yo, I
stuff? Are
do
you?
have a Facebook, but I don't really try to go on it because I don't even call it Facebook. I call it Spacebook. You know, because everybody in there is on in space. You know,
Yeah,
and when
yeah.
when you drop something on there and you try to give them, you know, a taste of something, you know, too many. It's too, you know, the battle's too hard. So I don't be trying to reach out. So
Oh, okay.
I very seldom go on there. I don't have no other what's that? The media joints, no Instagram,
Okay,
none of that.
we're gonna hook you up with a tribeup.app. That's where we usually hang out at. We don't some of us we got Facebooks, but tribeup.app, that's our own little personal social media. So you can make your own tribe there, and
Mhm.
plus it pays you for your activities and stuff. And most of all,
Okay.
it's all of us, and it's all ours. That's the best thing about it,
That's what. Yeah, I
besides the cool ass
appreciate that.
features. Yeah, we hook you up
Uh,
with that. But what I'm gonna try to do is I'm gonna try to get you know, maybe I can do some, I don't want to say classes, but I can do some videos on, how to get a tribe up, and how to get yourself in, how to get in the back chat,
I don't
how
want to
to
say classes, but I can do some videos.
how to
Mhm.
delete people and stuff like that. So, um, yeah, so I'm a, so that way you'll know how to get in the back chat, because when you in the back chat, it always popping 24/7, nonstop. It always popping. You know what I'm saying? I recently went out to the back chat and cleaned the back chat up, so we deleted a lot of people. So we started fresh, and so the back chat
Okay.
is always popping. And DC, we be popping in DC. Shout out to DC. That's I believe that's Libra son stumping ground over there.
Yeah,
Um,
yeah. I was talking to the brother man earlier. You know, I just sent him a link. I'm in Southeast. I'm right like 5 minutes, literally, right from Capitol Hill. You know what I mean?
yeah, so we
Right on.
definitely.
I'm right on Pennsylvania Avenue.
Okay, yeah, we definitely need to get some stuff going down there. And yeah, cause there's been a lot of DC. I think who else from DC? Ain't none less from DC. I'm not sure. But hey, but Chief, you got any questions?
Nah, man.
Chief, you
Just the
full?
name of his shop, man. Want to promote that?
Oh yeah,
Just kind of.
the name of
And
your
thank you,
shop,
man.
Mine is just Chuck Barbering Service.
Chuck Barbering,
Service. Barbering service.
Barbering, like with ing or
Yep,
with a
barbering. Yeah,
bar.
ing.
Oh, okay, okay. So do you like deliver, or you just a barber shop with that name? You like go to people's houses, or?
Nah, I actually that's what I was doing before. You know what I mean? Going to people's houses, but then the way things is, I said, forget it. Let me go back into a building. You know what I mean? And so I just recently went back into a building. For the last 8 years, I was traveling to people. People was coming to me, and so I just got tired of doing that. And I said, let me go back into
In
a
the shop.
building real quick. And I got um some hairdressers. That's pretty good. I stay up on my game. I got to keep up with these young people. Because all they doing is wearing the same cuts we was wearing when I was young. So,
They went back,
you
huh?
know,
They reset.
yeah, everything is going back in the circle, bro. Everything is going back in the circle. And so if the circle is showing us all these fads again, so our turn is coming again. You know what I mean?
Hmm.
Our turn is coming again. We about to take everything back, man. And people scared. We got to stop being scared, though. We have to stop being scared.
Definitely.
And we'll get it back. And it's easier than said than done. But if our people stop going to work, I mean, if you want to just try to experiment, stop going to work for one whole day, just one whole day,
At the
and see
same
how
time,
everything crash at
at
the
the s-
same time. At the same time, it's gonna crash. It's gonna crash, bro. We don't need them. They need us. We are the milk and honey here, man. And once we start understanding that, it won't be no bills. The land will be ours. Wow, why would you pay bills? It'll be ours again. We wouldn't have to worry about giving somebody $1,500 for rent. If it crash and it fall, that's why we gotta start. We gotta get together now. What's your legacy gonna be? What's your
Yup.
legacy gonna be?
Yup. And that's
But
what we
you,
doing right now. You part of it as well.
yeah, yeah. What we gonna wait 20 years and retire? Wait for a retirement check and then they jerk you on that? My father retired and went back to work a year later. That's crazy. That's crazy, bro. You know, it's crash the system. That's the only way. Stop supporting people that's not you. Why they got business in your communities and it's not you? Why don't people from other places got business in your community but won't hire you? Yeah, because they think you're a thief, and they the thieves. You know, that's crazy. You can't go in some store, got little children around the corner. It's a school called Orr, right around the corner. They go into schools, go to the store every day after school, but the Ethiopians that run the store won't even let them go for a dime or a quarter. And they see them every day. Don't even give back to the community. Don't, you know, I wouldn't want them to give me no cookout or nothing like that, but, you know, don't do nothing. You know, take some money and give a computer to a school or something like that so the children can learn. Give them something.
Right. Easter
Ain't
egg
nothing
hunt.
happening. Ain't nothing happening. It's like 9 different African stores, and I can count them all as I walk by. And I'm like, damn, man, this is crazy. It's crazy. You know, and I went to a Chinese lady that when I first was trying to find a shop, and she's gonna tell me $2,500 for rent. I said, word, get out of here. You know, get out of here. I'm not giving you that type of money to pay for rent, and you know, you're not even one of my people. I don't even, be honest, I don't know if I'll give one of my people that type of money, but, you know, it's in a, it's in a plaza, and, you know, it's nice, you know, it's really dope, but I'm not gonna, you know, give them my money. They don't give back to the community. You know, they come in our communities, most of these so-called either Africans or Koreans or Chinese people, and when you look at the cars, they don't even live in D.C. or Maryland. They live out in Virginia. You know, so it's crazy, bro. But you know, we still got a lot to build. You know, I hope it's not gonna take as long as we think, man. If we think deeper, man, we got to think deeper, bro. You know what I mean? What's his name? Killer White Supremacy. Yo, gotta think deeper. He like how, like, yo, let's crash this shit. We can crash it, but everybody, we ain't all on the same page, man. You know, and to be honest, some of these Indians out here that we know that are Indians, we gotta stop being nice to them too. You know, cause they holding us back just like, you know, the so-called whoever you want to call a leader, and we don't really have none. This is why we have to lead ourselves to get back what we need. You know, so I don't depend on none of them. I go out and get it. I don't, you know, I ain't gonna say certain things on here, but I'm bruh. Well, if we could talk on the phone, I tell you a whole bunch of stuff. I don't do it, man. I'm like, man, I'm not giving these people nothing. Nothing. I'm gonna get my own, you know. And the crazy thing, the dude that I got the joint from, which he gave me a decent price, he a Jewish dude. We don't see eye to eye at all, you know. But he know I know who I am, and he can't say nothing.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? He can't say nothing. I need you for right now until I'm able to go get me a little piece of something, build my own shop on it, and I'm going to keep it moving from there. You know, but right now, okay, I take this L right now. Sick of giving him when I'm losing. You know? When I have my shop in my basement, you know, I had it in my basement. But then, you know, I had a few things that, you know, went to the left. And my wife, you know, my empress, she had a situation. So, you know, I had to, you know, come to my mother-in-law house for a minute. But, you know, as we talk on this phone, I'm looking for another house now, you know. So, you know, I have some setbacks, but, you know, I ain't never set back. I'm always on my 2 feet. I'm going to keep it moving, regardless. Who likes me or who don't. So, but, yeah, Ty, man, I appreciate, man, you calling me back and getting back with me and what you help and what you gonna help me with and all that other, you know, everything, bro. I'm gonna get back to you too. So if there's something that I can help you with, just let me know, and I'll work it on this end. I know people, you know, in decent places, and they good people, you know, and basically that's all my energy around. I only got like 2 friends out here in DC, so I really don't mess with nobody. You know?
Yeah, definitely, man. We appreciate it. You know,
Huh?
we appreciate it. I'm definitely gonna, you know, and I'm gonna try to, you know, next time you get too rowdy, I'm gonna let everybody know, hey man, there's a man in the barber shop, and he got us on TV, y'all. You know, we got a brother out
Yeah.
there, man. Let's clean this up. Let's do better. You know what I'm saying? So yeah,
What's the name of the barber shop, brother?
that's definitely gonna be one of my punchlines for now
Yeah, man. You know, and that's, you know, with everybody, man. We know better, let's do better. Don't wait until you get to a certain age to start feeding yourself healthy things. I mean, I don't mind shit. I eat a piece of chicken and all that, but in the morning when I get up, you know, my first regimen, I work out, but I always drink like 4 waters, alkaline water, before I eat. I don't normally eat until about 3:30, 4 o'clock. You know, I drink the alkaline water, then I take the chlorophyll pill, then I drop a couple of drops of black seed oil in my mouth. You know, so whatever's going on within me, those things can be fighting for me. You know, because what we got to understand too is that when you go to a doctor, they don't know your body. You have a grand body. All these people want your body. So how are you going to tell somebody with a less body than you that you know what I mean? That this is wrong with you. Know what's wrong with your damn self, man. You have the power for everything. You got some pain somewhere, you know, you got power in your hands. You know what I mean? Touch that spot.
You know, now
You
that you
know what I
say that,
mean?
I got a question because you know,
Hmm.
nowadays they got all these vitamins for these kids and these, you know, Flintstone vitamins and these gummy vitamins and did y'all have all that stuff or it was just
Yeah. We had my mother used to be faithfully giving us some damn Flintstone vitamins.
oh okay
You know what I mean? Back then, and there was something else that you were saying about earlier this morning about the village. Yeah, the village was in the neighborhood.
right you can you
It
can
was
you
in the
can you tell us a
neighborhood.
little bit about that just for us younger
Yeah, because if you was doing something like everybody knew me on my street, so if I was to go up the street and be doing something mischievous, and Miss Kenny seen me, I name everybody on that street to this day. Miss
uh-huh
Kenny, um, she would kick your ass and then call your mother. By the time you get home, your mother already knew. And then you know you get another one. So the village, and then so the brothers that was around too, you know what I mean? They was making sure you was straight, man. Now we can't even talk to nobody child, man. Then you got the cousins coming after you. You got mama, auntie Elizabeth, all these people coming after you when you trying to not really, you know, in a way chastise their child, but you're doing it in a nice way. So somebody that's crazy might be driving by, and that kid hit that car with a rock. But is there nobody there to save that child? That dude might hurt that baby. You know what I mean? So if there's nobody there to chastise these children, then we're gonna be in the world of hurt. We already in the world of hurt. We got the skinny jean thing going on. Brothers over 30, big pants hanging off their butts, man. That's crazy. That is crazy to me. I'm like, yo, we have no, the parents, bro. It's no discipline with the parents or the child. I see little babies coming, walking around, and he's like 8 or 9, and like 130 pounds. That's crazy, man. That's crazy. And then they talk about ADHD, whatever that damn thing is. I ain't never heard of that. That's some new shit that they gave us. And because when I was coming up, you run in the house too many times, you're gonna get hooked and kicked outside. And we wouldn't have that. We never had that. Kids don't exercise no more. You see all these big people, man. Make your child exercise. Make them put the damn Xbox down and PlayStations down, and go do something. Something that's not nothing constructive, but something that's gonna help that child or that person, be in shape. Sweat out some of the impurities. You eating what they got, these hot Cheetos and all that, man. All this crazy food today, man. And the parents, man, I see them in the morning. They getting their children snacks for school, and it's nothing healthy, nothing. When the sisters, my thing with the sisters of today is that, I always had a cooked meal. Mama wasn't going to McDonald's. Mama wasn't going to Burger King. Maybe on a Friday sometime that might be a little treat. But that was a treat. But Mama cooked. You see a lot of these young women taking their children to these killer restaurants, man. These killer restaurants. Then you're going to wonder why.
What you got, a little Chihuahua or something? That was a small dog.
Nah, those are small dogs, man. I breed Bijons, man. Bijons. If you look up a Bijon, they're like $1,000, man. For
damn.
One. So yeah, and so I ended up getting stuff like, well, I had a girl. I had bought one, and then I made it the boy with another dog, and I kept the girl from that living, from the other dog, and was selling 2 of the other dogs, but the people didn't come get them. So, I like to always find good people that like pets. And
oh yeah, Quawa out there. I think he do dogs or something like that. He said, is they indigenous? Like, I don't know what they got to do, but
they indigenous.
like,
No, well, I don't think no dogs are indigenous.
he got to pay a fine and shit. We want to fee and shit. Like, yeah, that's not indigenous dog. You owe us $75 tax on your dog and shit. We out here, man. These Aboriginals ain't playing, bro.
Oh no, I know. I see it. I peep it. I try to tune in as much as I can. Sometimes I do have to take a break because sometimes I'll be overloading myself with things, and and you gotta let your mind, your brain and your mind breathe. You know what I'm saying? Because your mind controls everything. Your brain is just up there. It keeps you in the mix of certain and different decisions that you make. But you can be in a coma. If your mind working, you can come out that coma.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, my dogs. I got some good dogs, man. And if they wasn't indigenous in their last lifetime, they're indigenous now.
Everything in their house indigenous, even if it's made in China. It's in my house, nigga. Just like that.
Yo, everything. Everything. Even my mother-in-law, man. I talked to her, and she's 70, so I be messing with her sometimes, calling her an African, and she's like, I ain't no damn African. Now the thing is, though.
Hold on one second. Somebody wants to know what kind of dogs is it again?
Bijon.
Bijon. Oh yeah, sorry about that. Go ahead.
Yeah, and I always keep messing with her, calling her an African. She knows she's not an African either. But if you've seen the structure of my mother-in-law and my Empress family, they got that Ethiopian look, but they're not Ethiopian. You know what I mean? They got that look, and they're not that. They know who they are. And, you know, which is, you know, to me, you know, I always be messing with people, you know, all the time, but
Yeah.
But yeah, man, we got to do better, man, as a people, man. We have to.
All right.
Yeah.
Yeah, something about that.
Yeah.
Yeah, so yeah, man, we
You
out here.
good.
We gonna definitely continue to keep moving. Nobody's around here perfect. Nobody's around here got all the answers. Cause if we did, we wouldn't be here. But that don't mean that it can't stop us from walking and moving and trying. Whatever booby trap we get in, hey, you know what I'm saying. We just next time we just gonna we gonna know not to go down that one. You know what I'm saying. So.
Mm-hmm.
But the thing is that we want the people to understand that this stuff is not that difficult. You see what I'm saying? It's not that hard to do. It's just it just take doing though. It does take doing.
Yeah, but we just gotta stop, we just have to stop being, second guessing ourselves and just do it, man.
Just do that
shit. It can be done. Yeah, just do it. You get up in the morning, or you might be driving night, no matter what, and then something say in your head go left, but you take a right, but your mind first tells you go left. We gotta just go left. Do it. You know what I mean? Do it. We have to do it, man, and it can be done. We just gotta stop giving people power. We give people power, even our own people. The worst. We the worst. And I'd be the first to say it, man. I love my people. I try to do what I can do for them when I can do it. But we the worst. We the worst. We shut down everything. I'm trying to, I don't, go out and sell my herbs. If you want them, you can get them from me. But then, just like for instance, I don't know if anybody got cancer or with some type of cancer, but you got CBD. That heals all of that. Black seed oil. It heals all of that. But you can tell them these things, but they'll go to a doctor, and the doctor fill out that prescription. What they do? They go get it filled and gonna be on what they call it, on prescriptions. They just want to take the prescriptions, the synthetic shit. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. But they don't want to put nothing authentic, because if it tastes nasty, they don't want to take it. But nasty is good for you, because ain't nothing that's going to help you is going to be really good. And so we just got to get out of that, man, and start taking care of your body now. Start exercising, being healthy.
We got you.
I'm
here
52.
On the phone call.
I'm 52, but if you see me, I don't look 52, and I don't feel 52. You know what I mean? Because I try to keep my body in a decent shape. I ain't no big dude. I'm like 155, 160.
Long time.
I try to keep myself together, man. Because ain't nobody gonna do it for you.
Man, I've been just freaking working like a dog.
Nobody gonna do it
trying
for
to
you.
freaking
Just gonna feed you a bunch of lies.
fight my parent for my own house.
Hold on 1 second.
Go ahead.
Hold on 1 second, Tenkar. We got an elder on the phone real quick. Hold on 1 second.
Okay, my bad.
Oh yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, but yeah, man, we just gotta stop being scary, man. Gotta stop being scary and make things happen. Make it happen for ourselves, because this is what we want. I've been waiting for this. Now, when things really start jumping off, I might be asleep, but I know through energy I'm gonna come back again. You know what I'm saying? So when I do come back, I don't want to be coming back seeing the same thing. You know, I want to see us in power.
Right. I got another question. You know, what are some of the advice you can give us? You know, and what are some of the stuff you want to see more of, or you don't see us doing, you would like us to do?
Well, me, I come from, you know, God, we, on some honest, we gotta start loving each other, man. That rules everything. You know what I mean? I don't give a damn. Tell your wife you love them when you go to sleep. Tell your daughters that you love them. I can call my sons now, and I got a son 30, 32. I got identical twins. That's 29. Got a daughter that's 28. I got another daughter that's 32, and I have another daughter that's 25. And I can call all of them right now, and like I just call you, say y'all love me. They're gonna tell me they love me back.
Mm-hmm.
That's the power, man. That's how you get your family tight. And all my sisters, the same way. My nieces and nephews, and I got a ton of them, the same way. We have to love one another, man. You can't build something without love. You put love into it, everything's going to come out the way you want it to come out to because you mean it and you have good intentions. A lot of us don't have good intentions. We just out here. We just out here.
Mm-hmm.
And most of us, everybody for themselves. Some of us might meet somebody, but even with my grandmother, I'm just getting off this. My grandmother said one time, I was just having a conversation with her, and my grandmother was like stuck in her way, and she can read to see if you was from a tribe that was not supposed to be in the family, and if you was one of the people that wasn't supposed to be in the family, she'd let you know I don't like that person.
in the what? You say in the pantry?
No, like in the family.
Oh, in
Like
the family. Oh,
say
okay. You said family.
yeah,
Oh, okay.
say if you brought somebody to the house who was in the family and there was a female and the female was from, she could tell what tribe they was from, and be like, nope, we don't mix with them. You know what I mean? We don't mix with them. She
Oh.
did that to my cousin plenty of times. She never did it to me because I ended up my children is by a sister from Bridgeport, Connecticut, and the wisdom I'm with now, we never had children, but we've been together for 22 years. You know what I mean? In this thing right here, it's not a future thing, because right now is the future. So I take every day, one day at a time. I don't worry about tomorrow. And that's what we got to start doing. We got to worry about the powers that we put down now. And once we put them powers down, we do that. We worry about tomorrow later. That's a whole another day. And your whole cycle of what you do is going to be different from what you did yesterday. I hope. But, I'm not going to take up no more of you brothers' time, man. I just, I appreciate me getting in the call. I hope I was able to say certain things that help certain people. But if people want, get on some of this health thing, and I ain't saying you got to stop doing what you're doing, but start putting some of these things in your system. So if you got something going on, you could be getting rid of it instead of having to wait until it starts bothering you. Then you show up with the white coat, and the white coat gonna go look on the computer and tell you that you got this and you got that, and you might not have that, and then you on this medication, then that shit breaking you down. So I'm gonna be here. I'm gonna be all. You gonna see me in the chat when I know things going. Sometimes my notifications don't come through, and I might miss a whole bunch, and I gotta go back. I seen one day I had like a damn 8 hours joint. Man, I was like, gee, I gotta watch this whole thing just to, see what yeah, yo, that's right. What's his name? AKA Arrowhawk. Soursop is dope. I got soursop. I got all that. Soursop, sorrow. He's right. That's correct. That's correct. That's soursop. Real dope. I drank some soursop the other day. I boiled some. The wifey was, having every time she getting like a little cold or something, I boil that for her, and I got some honey goat. If you don't know what honey goat is, it's just like 5 different things that do different things, but it's honey, and you can put that in the tea, and it'll make it a little sweet for you with some lime, with some lemon, and kill them colds if y'all coming down with like any kind of cold or something like that. But yeah, that was dope. He said soursop. I forgot how about soursop. But yeah, man, like I said, I'm not gonna hold y'all up, man, and keep blathering on about certain things. I gotta listen before I call in, because this is the first time I ever called in anywhere. Anywhere.
Thank you.
Yeah, I just listen, bro. And like I said, I just listen, and I get the energy, I get the knowledge that everybody in the chat be giving and stuff of that nature, and I take it and I'm like, all right, dope. Because I was like, the chat is dope. The chat real dope. You know what I mean?
Peace to the chat.
Chat real dope. Yes.
Original Empress in the building. Don't get scared now, you niggas. Don't get scared. She here.
Yeah, we coming, bro. And we coming, and like I said, man, we got to put that left foot down, put that shit on the throat, man. Got to start choking people out. Well, it was our own people. See, we scared to do it to our own people because our own people's going to be the ones, man. They're going to be the ones. Them other people I ain't worried about. They ain't smart enough. They ain't smart enough. And I tell them that to their face all the time. They ain't smart enough. I just Johnny come latelys, man. And I always, understand, all these people that's waking up now, their vision is coming back. And, it's only a selective few. It ain't going to be everybody. It's going to be some chickens out here running with their heads cut off, man. It ain't going to be everybody. But the ones that got this now, that's in listening to this now and listening to you every day, that comes on your panel and gives out knowledge and wisdom to the people, and those people that's listening, those are the people, Those are the people, and we just got to stop being scared. That's my main thing, being scared. I'm not scared. You have a purpose, and your purpose is doing what you're doing right now. And I appreciate you, good man, for real. So, you got my number, and when you said you was gonna do the back chat thing, right?
Yep, I'm gonna do some videos on the back chat because it's a lot of people out there that resonate with some of those oils and some of that stuff you was talking about. And I'm myself,
Mm-hmm.
I'm saying I've just turned 39, and so my body is feeling of age, and so I definitely,
Mm-hmm.
I definitely would want to try some of that stuff, some original stuff.
Yeah, I mean, and the crazy thing, if you drink in the living water, and like I take, like I said, the alkaline water, and I take the chlorophyll, and I'm into crystals and all that other stuff too, but I take the chlorophyll. I be balanced all day, and that's why I don't eat, until so late. And stuff back in my body,
We out here, Yeah.
And so that's what we need to feed our minerals, the amino acids. We need, because by right you can really live on water, man. But we a whole different breed of people now, man. We gluttony people. We eat just to be eating, and we shouldn't be doing that. But man, I know I see somebody who say you eat to live, and that's what you do.
Yeah.
Supposed to be eating to live. You said, yeah, eat the lid, not for pleasure. That's right. Indigenous 56 acres. But yeah, that's how we supposed to be eating. And I learned that a long time ago when I read was it How to Eat the Lid by Elijah Muhammad. So, you know, and ever since then, you know, I've been eating the lid. Eating the lid. The most I ever weighed was like 175. Fortunately, I got something happened in '94 and I lost a lot of weight, and you know, I'm back. I'm back. But yeah, man, I'm not gonna like I said, hold y'all up, man, and I want to say peace to everybody that was out there listening. I hope I was able to give some people some type of information. You know, we didn't really go deep into nothing, but you know, just on the fact of me just speaking, I appreciate that, and I appreciate everybody out there that was listening. If I bored y'all, I'm sorry, but if I was interested, all right, that's cool too. But everybody have a safe and blessed evening.
You too.
All right.
Yeah, love.
All right. Peace.
Yeah, y'all. That's the elder right there from DC. You know what I'm saying? He be tuning in. Give a shout out to the chat. We got another person on there. We got 9 Ether in the building. The original Copper Empress in the building. Y'all niggas don't get scared. Nah, niggas. Look at niggas. Look at these niggas hiding and shit already. It's all good. We got Sister Seeker in the building. Seeker of Truth up in the building. Love the energy. You know what I'm saying? That you give off. Who else we got up in there? We got Legend up in there. Legendary up in there. What's up, man? How you doing? We got somebody else calling in. Hold on 1 second. Let's get this call. Hello? Hello?
Hello? Oh, yeah, I answered. I'm shocked.
Oh,
Hello?
yes. How you doing?
Yeah, this will be I say I'm calling in.
Oh, okay. Yeah. You know, this is Ty Data. Yeah, we live on air. Where you calling from, and what tribe you identify with out there?
What tribe do I identify with?
Yeah.
I identify with the Muskegans and, of course, the Cherokee tribe because I got family from South Carolina, family from, and I also, but I also identify with the Inca tribe because my children are Incas.
Oh, they out there. Put some ones, some twos up in there. Arrows flying in the building. There they go. Yeah, them Incas out there and them Cherokees in the building. But what's going on? What's on your mind, sister? What's good?
No, my whole thing is I was just wondering like when we gonna like really get started. You have a nice fine crew. In other words, what I'm saying is it's a lot of us that's down with the movement. It's a lot of us that's down with the cause. In other words, I'm thinking like maybe we could put our funds together, get some land brought up, and actually make plans to live on that land or whatever, and then we'll put everything together as we go because it looks like to me it's like we're just talking.
Yep, that's exactly what we're doing. We're trying to get people, in the mindset of we all we got, you know, because when people turn the TV off or when they turn the radio off, they got to face the world alone. So majority of us feel alone. We don't feel like you're really with us. You're a guy on the internet. You're a guy on YouTube. So half the people out there, we're just people on YouTube threshold, and we no longer some people on YouTube. Yeah, I can actually literally call that brother. He could really help me with my, you know what I'm saying, I build from there. Talking and signing that, like I say, because getting to know each other and getting to know people first name basis. Truth be told, majority and every day of us are just nickname based people. And you already know if you know somebody, their nickname, you already know, it ain't gonna be nothing major going down. You see what I'm saying? But yeah, I mean, as long as you calling in and you ready, shit. We got people on that level too. We got people ready to go right now. You know what I'm
Yes. Have
saying?
you ever heard of the domino effect, though? I mean, it's scientifically proven true. It's just proven true all the way around. One would do what the other do. If they see us start moving away, if they see us start saving putting together our money, they're going to be looking for the results at the end. If our results remain united together, then other so-called black folks going to follow, because that's what they do. We set trends. That's in our DNA.
Yep. And that's
So
what
this
we
is
do.
just something like we really just need to organize, because to these white folks, not that I really care. I don't care about what they think. I don't care about what they think. They don't validate me, and I don't need their permission. We have to feel that. All of us have to feel that all together as a unit, that we don't need their permission in order to do something.
Yep.
It comes with not being scared. Like, we just got pulled over the other day. I'm in the passenger seat. This white man felt my energy. And he knew that it wasn't good, but I didn't have to do much. I didn't have to say nothing to this guy. He already knew, like, let me get back in my car. Let me send the other cop to give the ticket, because I can't even go back around this black lady because of the way she's looking at me and the way she won't even acknowledge me. No, there's no need to acknowledge you. You're not giving me the ticket, right? Whatever. Why they just get? You don't just get privileges because, oh, I feel some type of way. No. Nobody gets that. I don't feel afraid. I don't feel scared. I don't feel nervous. I feel like we need to take action. And when we take action, they're going to follow us. When I tell you they're going to follow, they're going to follow.
Yep.
How would you, just imagine, just really use your mind and visually imagine. I stopped eating meat. I don't eat red meat. I'm a Presbyterian. I eat fish, vegetables, and fruits. I drink alkaline water. Yeah, I do. I believe in the whole health thing. And I actually do think a lot better, a lot clearer, and I'm able to focus. Okay, just imagine it. Just imagine this. If, say, for instance, 200 of us put our money together. You go, you buy some land. We still around where we at. We're working economically in order to build something. We put everything we can put on our land. We're putting it all together. When you're talking about 200 people, $10 a week or whatever, that don't come out to a lot. Not for one. You understand what I'm saying to you?
Mm-hmm.
Okay? Like, put our money together, actually get the land or whatever, and then from there, get the going. Then we can get with the tax exemption. Then we can work out everything, because we actually own something, and we actually stating our claim. We're stating our claim. We'll be stating our claim on our birthright, but we'll be able to actually get more, because this is something that we've been doing. We're a community. We're able to manifest. These people seeing that we're growing. These people seeing that we're economically smart. We can start our own businesses in between there. In other words, like dude said he cut here, fine, set up a trailer where he gonna cut here. One part he may want to live in, the other part he may want to cut here in. But he's able to do it because it's ours, and we're able to control it or whatever. Somebody wants to set up a store where they're gonna sell goods or whatever, fine. They set up a store where we're gonna sell goods. That's what we're gonna buy from. We're gonna buy from our area and do things in our area. Could you imagine it though?
Every day. That's
like a nurse. In other words, she would no longer work for the health care. She would be how can I say it, catered to her tribe, in other words, or just her people in general. It don't have to be a necessary tribal group. It could just be on that land, period. We have our own health care. We have our own policing on that area, whether it be they live in that same community, but they are the police. They are police. How we pay them, we'll decide all that as we go. I mean, but this can happen. This can all manifest over a period of time, but we just got to get it going.
Yeah. I mean, that's what we're doing. You know what I'm saying? That's why we got the 5,000 elite. You know what I'm saying? That's 5,000 people, putting together like $20.
Well, that's a lot. See, that's a lot of people. Where do I go to leave this money at? Or is it like a
well, it's on 5000elite.com, but the thing is that we gotta, the first thing is that we gotta be able to move like a unit. You know what I'm saying? We gotta be able to move like a unit. That's what the first thing we want to get out there. Because once we start moving like a unit, money would just be there. You know what I'm saying? It would live there because it won't escape. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, but you know our people, and you know how they are. But we know. Come on, we know ourselves.
Yeah.
Or whatever. I'm not saying that I may be that one individual, but there's gonna be individuals within the group or whatever who's gonna be worrying about where their money going.
Yeah. Yep, and
Like
that's
not able to sleep, calling you every 5 minutes on my money, my $100. You like what? Your $100? Do you know we just bought? Because that's how petty they can get
Yup, yup,
sometimes.
yup,
You know that. You know,
yup,
but when you talk about my mind state, I'm saying. I mean, I'm not saying you could sell me a dream. If I can go there, if you tell me I can go there, well, of course it'll be ours. If I can go there anytime I feel like it, or anytime I want, then of course I'm gonna go and I'm gonna start building up on my land. Whether I say I'm gonna put a trailer in this spot or whatever, we could live tight knitted. I don't have a problem with that. Or whatever. I had 5 brothers and sisters. Not that we was all living up on each other, but I mean we could do it because we've been doing it. I lived in the house with my great grandparents, so I mean we could do it.
Yeah. We slowly trying. You know what I'm saying? But it's not a monthly fee. There's no monthly fees. You know what I'm saying? It's just $20 one time, and so that equals out to $100,000. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, with 5,000 people, it's $100,000. And so we're able to take out different types of loans and things like that, and we're able to probably muster up another $300,000-400,000 just off that money in the bank. And so we already got plans put in place. We want to get our network together. We have a toilet paper company, manufacturing company. We're dealing with down there in Nashville, Tennessee. And then we have our own networks. And of course, we're gonna have to do real estate and things like that. So we definitely got a structure and a plan put in place. And because we've been doing it, we've been out here for a while. It's just people, instead of people wanting to help us, people been trying to copy us. So we've been getting more copycats than actual people wanting to help us. You
Do
see what
you
I'm
think
saying?
maybe they call themselves copying, like they call themselves maybe doing it faster or doing it better? There really is no faster way to do this. There's no better way to do it than what you just said. But
Well, yeah, they copying because before, like when you reach into their history, they will be doing something else. But then you will see them come over here with us, and then it will just change. And then it was like, bro, that's nowhere in your history, bro. You just keep it real, man. You was not doing this shit 2 years ago before you messed with us. You was not thinking about this 4 years ago. You came in, you seen us moving, and you saw us going, and it's like, well, shit, I'm not gonna help these dudes. I'm finna do my own. You know what I'm saying? And you know what? There's actually nothing wrong with that, because that's part of the process. You know what I'm saying? Wanting to get your own, but understand what we're doing first. You know what I'm saying? Understand what we're doing, because we working international. So we're an international corporation. We're not just a domestic. You know what I'm saying? We international. So we got people and things and put in place overseas. That we can work with as well. And I don't think people really understand the significance of that. And some people don't even like it. Some people don't trust it.
that's
But
called global networking. There's nothing wrong with
thank
that.
you. The simplest global network. Thank you, sis. I appreciate it.
How everybody else do business. In fact, it was like these people never wanted to really do business with us. But I can't really say that though, because we never really took the initiative. So if we are and they're doing business with us, then that's a good thing. That's a plus.
Right, but doing business, that don't make you my friend. You know what I'm saying?
No,
That
it
don't.
don't make you your friend.
Right, that don't make.
It makes you a business associate.
Right. That's what I'm saying.
I get it.
Right. People
I get
thinking
it. You
like
get what you can get out the deal. Everybody else been doing it. Whatever, we just late to the game don't mean we can't be hip to it.
Right. Yup. So yeah, definitely. Yeah, we definitely out here doing it. You know what I'm saying? You can just go to 5000elite.com. You know what I'm saying? If you're interested. We still working on our paperwork. We've been going back and forth with this little paperwork, and we also getting a 24-hour network. So we're going to be having our own network, and the people that 5000 Elite is going to be owned. They're going to own the network. So just imagine if BET let us own it. If we actually own pieces of it and had shares and things like that. So it's gonna be that type of deal. So there's not gonna be no one head control person, because
Yeah, I wanted to ask you.
oh, go ahead.
I wanted to ask you about the injunction that you was
Hey,
talking
Ty,
about
can you please take
yesterday. I wanted to know
calling
how I
in
can
and
get that
definitely all
started
the
in my
support
community
and the
or
wisdom
whatever,
that
so
she's
that way
bringing
maybe we
brothers
won't
and
have to
sisters.
even do the census, or it could be just a better way, to deal with that. Because
On
you're right, it doesn't. The census do not identify with us. It's like we're not supposed to be enumerated.
Oh, you want to ask me about it, or
Yes,
just
we were
ask the
talking
panel?
about it yesterday. Yeah, you
for
were
for
talking about it yesterday.
for
The
us to.
injunction.
I
Hmm?
think that was Libra Sun.
Oh, that was Libas. I'm sorry. I might have the same voice. I
Yeah,
apologize.
yeah, I think that's his lane. I see the Libra Sun. He deal a little bit of that. I know Coda. He deal with the legal stuff. Tenkara here too, but see, they can't hear you. But he deal with some of that legal stuff as well. Um, but yeah, I couldn't tell you. I'm sorry.
Oh no, 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 no. It's fine. At
That's
least you
not my
kept it.
lane.
No, you kept it real. No, you keep it real. I appreciate that. That's why we listen in because you don't want to lie. It's no reason to be walking around here lying, sitting
Writ
on
of
TV lying.
trespass.
Nah, and I don't watch TV because that's full of lies. But what I'm saying is like, I appreciate what you guys are doing. Y'all more like, I don't know, I always listen to y'all. I always check y'all out, see what's going on in the Aboriginal community. In other words, my community. Yeah, I'm very proud of that. I make it very clear to everybody at work, yep, I am not black. I don't care. You can get mad all you want. One guy said, I don't like black people. You want to go through all this whole thing, racist thing. Okay, fine, I'm racist. I love my people. What's the problem with that? You got these white people, they love their people. They put them on a pedestal. Why can't put mine on a pedestal? Why I can't do that? Oh, it's a problem when I do it. I just start laughing. They be like, wow, she really don't care. No, I don't care. So I sound racist. How I sound racist? Don't you like your Chinese food from a Chinese person? Don't you like your soul food from a person that look like you? Don't you like, what's wrong with that? I don't see anything wrong with that.
It's a
But it seems like
self-esteem
when we
issue.
do it,
It's a self.
it's a
It
big
hurts their
problem.
self-esteem. It hurts their self-esteem because we are their measuring stick. So when they see where we at, they get to measure themselves how far we are from us. And so when you got a person like yourself who's far as hell, mentally, it's like, damn, how did she get that far? And it's like, it hurts their self because you supposed to be, with the fucked up self, and you over there proud as like, what the
Yup.
hell?
You actually do. You walk when you once you receive this information and you actually take it in, you gonna walk different. You gonna act different. I'm sorry, that's probably why they didn't want you to know. You gonna feel like these people are guests. You gonna it's a certain way you gonna feel once you start studying the map. You're gonna know that everything is connected. You're gonna know that these Spanish people have been brainwashed. Oh, you're gonna feel sorry for them. I feel sorry for them. I feel bad for them. They went through more. They went through the same stuff we went through, but it's just different by the Spaniards. But it's just weird that they don't even know what's going on, but yet still, we look like the stupid Negro, but they don't seem to count them. But now when I add it up and I start talking to them, now I'm learning more Spanish, they explain it to me the same thing it is that we're saying about ourselves, but it's never seemed hostile. Our story to me seems more hostile because I'm living it. But who am I to say that their story isn't valid? Because I wanted to talk to them to see what happened during certain times in their history because I told you my mother-in-law, my husband, they Peruvian. So 17 years ago, this information was exposed to me, and I didn't eat the knowledge because it was like I was brainwashed. So I do get it when somebody can't get it, but the thing is, you really have to move on when they don't get it because of we know we had the domino effect, we know we had the Mandela effect. Eventually, they're gonna follow if they see us prospering or whatever. You know how hard it is for my kids to watch me eat and they can't have none.
Oh man, I couldn't
You know,
even.
it's like you got a piece of candy. It's already in your mouth. You ain't gonna take it out and give it to them. They 10 and they 7. They looking at you like, oh, they really want some candy, and they don't know how to go about it. Oh, can you go back to the store, Mom? They start talking to you. So imagine what would happen if this was something like I know you just told me that that the process is taking place. So I respect that, and I'm gonna acknowledge that. But at the same time, these other folks gonna follow once they see how good it is on that end. Now, yeah, we're going to have to worry about intentions. Yeah, we're going to have to worry about, I get it, snakes in the group. I get it. Everybody, just because we look the same don't mean we are the same.
Right.
I get it. I get it. I understand that. But to the degree where we can all be together as a unit, in other words, work together as a unit. Of course, sometimes you got to go our different ways. I don't know. I don't know for whatever it might be, but it just may be one of us may have to go back to the city or whatever, and we just need to look out for each other. Okay, well, when you coming back, you know what I mean? Like we got to be able to communicate with each other. But I really do see this. I dream about this. I could see this happening, but I want it to happen while I'm living.
Yeah, yeah. We can definitely do it. definitely do. We just gotta,
Just imagine. That'll be something to leave your grandkids. That'll be something to leave your kids' kids and their kids. They'll be like, oh no, well this is we all. I can hear them now. 100 years from now, saying, "Oh, how? Nah, this is my grandmother land. This is our this is our ancestor land. We on ancestor land. They purchased this land or whatever. Then later on, we went tax exempt. We're not paying no taxes to no U.S. corporation or nobody. I can see them ripping up papers, telling them to get off their land before they kill them. Seriously,
out there
I can
getting bucked.
see it.
You know what? Now what you said that one of the elders had told me that the elders had did that to Harlem. He told me that our ancestors had purchased Harlem one house at a time, one building at a time. Now I never confirmed if that's true or not, but that's what he told me, and he was like, man, they just went in and just took it back. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
they did. They started with that. They started
That's
with the
true.
gentrification.
That's true. They
Yeah,
did.
it's true.
Yeah. So they just so at some point in time, this stuff that we talking about, some
Old DB, old dirty bastard, was telling us
oh yes,
in
yeah.
his rap song. Remember?
No, I usually didn't listen to that. I ain't gonna lie.
I didn't listen to it either until later on in life or whatever. Till like now, since I've been sometimes on YouTube. I heard it about 2 years ago, whatever. So it kind of sparked my attention. Him being a Shinnecock Indian, it really did, because he was telling us, and the media made him out to be crazy. You see how they did? They did that to Tupac too. They made these people out to be crazy. He's talking some Amaru, and he kept saying it or whatever all the time. And it's crazy because my husband used to try to tell me, like, Joyce, he is telling you that he is 100% American, authentic. His mother was trying to tell me that he was tough. He was saying that too. He's saying it without saying it because y'all don't know what he's talking about. But some of y'all there, and I used to be looking at him like he's crazy. He was telling me he's crazy. He was telling me we got ancestors in Mexico. Why? How we got ancestors? He told me, yeah, we do. The stuff he was telling me was crazy. It's not just Georgia and Florida. I need to see the old maps in Peru or whatever. This lady was here and she was traveling. She went to the Georgia archives. She went to the museums in Peru, university in Peru. So that she was not indoctrinated about the information. Her and her husband from Syria or whatever. They looked at each other and they said the indoctrination. Like they looked at each other and they said it.
Yup.
Yo, this stuff is so deep. And this happened 17 years ago. And what woke me up was a key girl. Her name is Dominique. Shout out to Dominique, Aborigine. And then she was like, all of y'all on the paperwork. Like, she, with the women, she was explaining, like, no, the man said, grandfather, she's Lloyd. That's what she told me. He's honest. She told me. Her mother is from here or whatever. She said her father's family was just pretty much born here or whatever. But she was like, her mother or whatever is from the soil. She's trying to tell me and Tish that we from the soil. And I don't understand nothing it is that she's saying at first. And then she started doing this dance. And she was like, wake up, wake up. And she started doing this dance. She wouldn't stop doing it. She wouldn't stop doing it. And it had an effect on me. Only it didn't affect them.
Wow.
It was two other people around. It was her, my friend and her mother, and it didn't affect them. But it affects me to this day. Like she did a ritual. It dawned on me later. At first, I did not know.
Powerful.
Yes, it is powerful. I didn't know. I didn't know what took over me. After that was when I started researching. That was when I started searching. I just started searching like crazy. And then I had a court case. Something came up with court. I had gotten into something. And the lawyer, I had a pool lawyer.
What's that?
That's like the criminal. A pool lawyer is a criminal. He's a criminal defendant lawyer or whatever. It's like he's a private lawyer and he worked for the state. But at the time, it's like he's working for me, but he works for the state. He's a public defender, but he's a pool lawyer because I had a co-defendant. So I had a pool lawyer. I had a co-defendant. So because I had a co-defendant, they took the public defender, and I got a pool lawyer. Okay, and the pool lawyer told me look, he wouldn't let nothing happen. Because I asked him if he could get me out of this. Like, seriously, I don't deserve this. I need to be out of this. He goes to me, okay, that's what he said. But he said, you got to be willing. I ain't know, he said you got to be willing to do some work. So I said, okay. We go in the courtroom. They do everything with the court. He screams out, don't forget, it's a matter of jurisdiction. Okay? He asked me, the judge asked me, he said, where your family from? I told him my family's from Virginia. He alarmed. His eyes got big. He said, well, you need to go talk to your grandmother. You hear me? And then you could come back and give me your identify yourself. Because you got to give me my lawyer was trying to tell me I got to give him my nationality. I said, we from Virginia. We from here. You know what I mean?
Right.
Just like that. He know what I'm talking about. But that's not what he's looking for. He's not looking for me to say that I'm from Virginia. I go. I'm leaving out of the courtroom. My lawyer goes to me. He goes, Alika. He goes, you need to go and look up the 1924 Racial Integrity Act, and you need to wake up. That's what he told me, and walked away.
As a brother?
He was white.
Because he was, whoa.
He was white. He told me he was white. He told me I need to go look up the 1924 Racial Integrity Act, okay?
So,
and he told me I need to wake up.
So basically he telling you don't even know who you is. Get out my damn courtroom.
No, that was what the lawyer told me that, and
Can you repeat that again?
Courtroom, we were leaving out.
Can you get her to repeat that again?
The judge,
Okay.
the judge was like, he was pretty much saying, I need to go speak with my grandmother.
Hey, can you repeat that act again? Because we got a brother here.
Okay.
We got a cyborg. He like a computer. He can just.
Yes, he can listen. Yes, I will repeat this. I will repeat everything I just said. I got into some trouble. Okay. What happened was I had a co-defendant. So I got a pool lawyer, and the co-defendant got the public defender. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
We go ahead. We go into court. I asked him before we go into court. I asked him if he could make this disappear. Can I get over with this? He don't say no. He says okay. This is what he says to me. He didn't say yeah. He didn't say no. He said okay. We went in the courtroom. The court started. Or whatever. Before everything ended, he reminded the judge that this was a matter of jurisdiction. Okay?
And it's a pale face, by the way, y'all. This is a pale face.
Yes, pale face. The judge asked me. He said, where is your family from? I told him my family is from Virginia, or whatever. And I'm from here. That's what I said. You know how you get irritable? I'm from here. Irritable. He goes to me that I need to go and speak with my grandmother. This is what he told me. Okay? And, he told me I need to go speak with my grandmother. Okay? We're leaving out of the courtroom. We're out of the courtroom. Now, me and my lawyer, because I got to come back in a certain amount of days to identify myself. He didn't want me to do it then. Because I guess he figured I didn't know. He didn't want me to do it then. I leave. I'm leaving out of the courtroom with the guy. In other words, we already out, okay? My pool lawyer says to me, I need to look up the 1924 Racial Integrity Act, and I need to wake up. That's what he said to me. Want me to say it again? This really happened.
1924
Even Alonzo,
Racial Integrity Act.
The judge, was it Chief Langley? I told him about it. This is real. This is real. From there, that was when I looked it up. I researched it, and I still couldn't identify. I didn't know how it pertained to me. I kept looking up. I started looking up black Indians. I started seeing them. None of them looked like me. None of them. I couldn't identify. My lawyer called me, or whatever. He said, you got to come to court on this day. This is a week later, or whatever. He said, you got to come to court on this day. He said, asked me, was I ready? So I told him, yeah, because I wanted to act like I was ready, which I'm not ready. I don't even know what to say. I know I'm not African. Okay? I know I'm not. Okay, I couldn't even identify with American. You see how cluttered my brain was?
Mm-hmm.
You see how brainwashed these people had me? Okay, I go back to court. I identify. You're going to see how truthful this is, and I'm telling the truth. He goes to me, okay, I identify myself. I go to him that I'm African American. This is what I say. I go with the group. I'm African American. He looks at me. He goes to me, was your family, the judge goes to me. He said, was your family slaves? So I go, yeah. Yeah, from what I know, one of my grandmothers was a slave or whatever. he goes, wait a minute, was she slavery? Was she a slave from Africa? Like he was checking to see. So I'm like, I don't know no better. I told him, yeah. You feel me? After that, yeah, I'm telling the truth.
You going to jail?
Look, this is a true story. No, I ain't go to jail.
I'm
Tell you
just
what
joking.
he did.
I'm just joking.
He gave me the biggest fine that I could possibly get. You hear me? Gave me fines or whatever. And what happened was, for some reason, my lawyer, he told me don't sign on to the probation. Just don't sign on to the probation. Don't sign that paper. Say you're not gonna sign it. I didn't sign on to the probation. And then later on, okay, I had to pay $2,500 fine. Okay, do you see how much energy they exerted for me?
Yeah, like you belong to
I had
me.
to pay
You're my
20.
property.
Yep, property. I'm a slave. Yep, I'm a slave
you
now. I put
motherfucking
myself in
slave.
that situation. Then from there, okay, I had to go and I had to get I got an expungement. Okay, I expunged it myself. They had a program there to expunge everything. So in order to speed up my expungement, okay, I wrote the judge a letter. So this was after I woke up, saying who I was, okay? And then my expungement came in the mail like 2 days after. That was what happened.
So what did you claim?
I told him that I was Indian. My family is from Virginia, whatever. They've never been anywhere else. In front of you, I didn't know what to say. I'm not an African. I'm not an African American. I told him just all the way down the road because at that time I was taking Chief Langley. You know Chief Langley? That's the one who he believes in DNA and stuff like that. He do all that. He believes in stuff that I kind of don't agree with. But I mean, you gotta respect the man's opinion. But at the same time, he shows you how to research by documentation or whatever. So that was really what he taught me how to do. His class was well worth it. If you're going to take what you're going to take from it, it's like, if it don't apply, let it fly, you know?
Right.
So I did that or whatever with the documents, and he taught me how to get documents from certain types of sources that are hard to get documents from. In other words, like going to the vital statistics, whether it be death records, but they need to be official or whatever. Look to see what's been corrected, what's been changed, any scratch outs. Like you got to know how to go directly to the county. If they used to live in that county, somebody was born in that county, how to order a birth book. Like it was a really good class on that, and that was what helped me get through everything. But now I no longer have a criminal record. I went back to the health field, and everything's good.
Yeah, that
but
was.
You see what I went through in order to wake myself up. Yeah, so I do get it when it takes long for somebody to wake up, but when it takes long for somebody to wake up, I would never tell y'all to keep pressing the information on them. I'll say let it be and watch them see. When they see what it is you're doing, who don't want to join something good? They're gonna want to join something good. But as years pass, something like what we're doing is gonna be harder to get into.
Because they're gonna see our footprints, and they're gonna make sure the next generation is harder, or maybe even, well, it's not never gonna be impossible. They're gonna make sure it's harder for them. You know, once they see our footprints, things gonna, no, we don't have that no more. Because I remember how certain stuff used to be at the post office, and now you gotta go way the fuck out in the country for it. You can't get passports no more. It's like you gotta go to Chicago and shit just to get a passport. And they definitely put some holes in some of the stuff.
Oh, let me tell you what happened to my daughter. Let me tell you, my daughter was in a program, okay, and she was acting out. Okay, I ain't gonna say her name because it's embarrassing for her, but she an adult now. She was acting out or whatever, and she left that program. She just left and walked away. Now usually they put those kids right back in that program, right? No, she turned 18 years old or whatever. They had got her or whatever. It was like they sent the court date to the house saying that she had court that day, pretty much. I go ahead, I show up for court. Dontasia goes in the courtroom. She goes, she got to stand along with her lawyer, especially too. She's 18, so now he want to know her nationality. You want to know who she is, okay? Dontasia is in a lot of trouble here, okay? There's other stuff she did, but I don't want to go over it in public. It's just bad stuff, okay? Dontasia, they ask her who she is. She tells them, my grandmother said that I am Indian, okay? Me not knowing any better, I was about to say something or whatever. He put his hand up in my face, the judge. No, you feel me? He said he told my daughter, it was nice meeting you. You're a very intelligent lady. I hope you stay that way. I wish the best for you in the future or whatever. And you're phenomenal. I wish you the best of luck in life or whatever. And put both of his hands up. I don't know what gesture it was. You heard me? And told us that now this is out of his hands. We left the court building, and that was it. You never heard nothing else about it no more. If she was here right now, I'd have her tell you. I am not making this up. This right here happened in Patterson, New Jersey.
And she got
If he put both of his hands up,
yeah, the stuff she did,
if he
you would
put
thought he
both
was
of his
keeping
hands
her.
up, that is a Masonic symbol.
Once she said she was Indian, it was over. So if y'all want to do it, y'all want to try it, I'm here to
For
tell you that it
I
works.
think
I've been trying to get that out to let y'all know that this really
did he
my
put
daughter
his
did
hand,
it. I know.
did he put his hands up like oh my God, or was it
No,
like a
he put
sign or a
his,
symbol or something? Because
I
somebody
don't know.
said
Maybe he
that.
was saying it was. He told us it was out of his hands. Ain't nothing he could
it's a
do.
Mason symbol. I think what do you call it?
Out of his hands. I was in there with the clinician. It was me, the clinician, the clinician, and my daughter. My daughter. I better say her name.
You did already.
She was in there.
We already know it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That's a shame. I would say her name a lot too. That's my daughter. But yeah, from there, she walked out, and that was it. They didn't question it. They don't ask no questions. Nationality, I don't think that's up for. I don't think that's up for questioning, because in that case, then they'll be asking.
What was that?
I work with a bunch of white people. Okay, and you can ask them their lineage, and they all claim Indian. They're gonna tell you that they Blackfeet. They from Tennessee. One of them. The other one, he's gonna tell you that he's a Navajo
that
or whatever, and that his families were wanderers when they came here. He's gonna tell you that straight out. Okay, and no one's gonna question that.
The Moors were the
Nobody.
symbols, the
So for
rituals,
them
all
to
that kind
question
of
your
shit,
lineage, it
like
will probably have to
the
be
whole
somebody that looks
regalia,
like you
all that kind
that's
of
gonna
stuff, the
question your
fez,
lineage.
all that kind of
But
stuff.
Hold on
anybody
one
else,
second. Hold on one second. Oh yeah, go ahead. Yeah, we got the caller. Hold on 1 second, Takara. We're gonna let you go in. Hold on 1 second. Oh, go ahead. I'm sorry.
yeah, but for any, in other words, for anybody else or whatever, I think that they should try it. That's all. I'm just saying. And don't knock it till you try it. See the results or whatever. Don't play with these people telling you Indian off the bat and see how they act, because it becomes a matter of jurisdiction. It really does.
Man, and so they might even think you know something that they don't know or something too. It's intimidating, a little intimidating. Yeah.
They did not
But don't
question it.
but hold on, if you guilty, man, don't be claiming us and shit, man. We don't want to go. We don't want to use that card up, bro. So don't.
I like that.
But by the time
No,
2025 come around, you say that you guilty, motherfucker. We done had so many of you motherfuckers claim that.
How you gonna? It's like
I'm joking, y'all.
How is it? Yeah, but how is a guest, a foreigner? It do make sense. Gonna imprison somebody on their own home and in their own home, on their own land, unless they give them the authority to do so, or unless they fraudulent. They steal their birthright. They do it fraudulently and whatever. It all makes sense. Everything that like Dan Calloway would help me with the law part. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Everything that happened dealing with the laws coming in effect or whatever, and I'm seeing that they all against me and all. Okay, A1, Kimaro, I can't pronounce his name right now.
Takara.
But yeah, Kamar. He helped me with the
Corey Mayo.
our prehistoric part. I like to call it prehistoric part.
Yeah.
Or whatever. Before they wanted to start history. So, and then it's like everybody else. They helped me with the filling in the gaps. Like you, yeah, I don't listen to Dark Man X no more. I don't listen to him no more. But I pretty much listen to A1. I listen to this right here, Tribeup, Dan Calloway. But anyway, in all those areas, like even I listen to Phoenix Moon. Like they've helped me in certain areas or whatever, put it all together. But if I learn, if it don't apply, just let it fly. Yeah. Don't mean it ain't true. Go investigate it. Like don't research and study it. Go and investigate it, and then make your call for yourself or whatever. Like have your own free thinking or whatever, and be able to critically think. It's not nothing wrong with finding something wrong with something.
Right.
Not nothing wrong with finding something wrong with something. Because sometimes it don't be something wrong with something. There's something wrong with the way you're thinking. Well, yeah.
Damn, yeah,
That's pretty much it.
we definitely appreciate your stories. If anybody got any more stories, we gonna shut down the lines real quick because we got another guest
Yeah, we gotta go. We got other
on
callers
the
in
line.
here. I want to hear what they gotta say.
But definitely stay tuned, man. Yeah,
Miami ain't coming off all day.
everybody's in a different position. So some people still in the doubting phase. Some people still thinking like, oh man, they're trying to scam. Because you know how scammers think everybody's trying to scam because they scammers and shit. So everybody's in a different, in a different thing of life. And so us people that's ready to go, ready to get on the ground, what I'm saying, we gonna have to take the first steps, the first initiative. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah, we got to.
we all know we getting our own network. It's inevitable. We getting it. It's all said and done. You know what I'm saying? So we getting it. So shout out to everybody. We love the energy. We probably, as the night go on, we usually get a little more goofy at the end, and
I know, I'll be right there. Don't I listen to it. All the arguing, the bickering, talking over. I listen to it all. I'll be getting mad. Take turns. Like, come on. Okay, I get it. You passionate. I get it. But passion is emotion. You still got to control that because we may need you to speak for us. You may just be in that. You know what? We might not even need her to speak for us. She may be in that position where she may have to.
Yeah.
Well, I love it. Don't get me wrong. I understand. It makes you upset too when you start talking about this sometimes, and these people be talking this craziness.
Yeah, but we out here. We got a couple more guests on the line too.
Gotta go. Yeah, bye.
Definitely stay tuned, man. We got a lot to do.
I gotta hang up. Somebody gotta talk next. Bye.
All right. There we go, y'all. You know what I'm saying? We're trying to piece this puzzle together, get things together. We changing lives out there. Shout out to Dan Calloway, A1, Corey Mayo, who else you say? Phoenix Moon, you know what I'm saying? Tribeup, Cheap Holiday, Ty Data, Ten Cara, Libra Sun, the whole little nine little, you know what I'm saying? The whole little works, Aboriginal Power, Jaguar, the whole, y'all know who he is, Black Lotus. Y'all know who he is, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, definitely shout out to ourselves. We definitely, love positive feedback. The energy that y'all give us, you know what's gonna happen to that? We're just gonna give it back. You know what I'm saying? So the more y'all calling, the more y'all in the chat, the more we gonna be doing because it's just how energy works. But we got Jamaican Cyborg in the building, man. Where you been? What's up, man? Where you been? You back?
Everything Irie, just work. Seem like they don't want nobody for talk by anything. So
I got a quick
just
question
be
for
doing
you.
my thing, fighting.
I got a quick question for you before you go in. This is the thing. You got 25,000 acres. Okay? You got your infrastructure in place. You got your let's say you got your security in place, and you got some people there to help build. You got the builders there. They live in your environment as well. What's the next priority? What group of people will be your next priority?
What group of people?
Us. I'm talking about, with us. Like, how would you dice up to fill up your empty homes?
Well, first things first, man. Just like when Neil Armstrong, came off the so-called, rocket and landed on the moon. What the first thing they do?
Plant a flag.
Exactly. So now I've been doing some researching and realized that nobody can operate on this side of the land without a treaty. Okay. Now, in order for them to even do business on this land, and that's why we all go to these maritime admiralty military tribunal courts, they have to have the Treaty of Peace and Friendship. And that's where you get the Moors and the basically stating, hey, listen, fuck you. You came to us to do business here, right? Now, that's just to do business, right? But we already control that side. Now, the thing is that I started doing some little more research. Marcus Garvey, had 125 countries get together, and what do you call it? They formed the UNIA.
Hold on. Nobody's our friend. How did he do that?
Listen,
I'm
we
just
got
joking.
125 countries to come together to agree. So guess what? They have a constitution. The UNIA has a constitution and a flag. So how comes we ain't using it? Why? Because guess what? They cannot have competition. And that's why they wanted us to integrate with them. You see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
The thing is that you see, little Italy, they got their little community. The Chinatown, you go into every city, in anywhere, there's a freaking Chinatown. And you know it's fucking Chinatown. You see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Why is it so uh, detrimental to their survival that we actually create a community? When we started planting those flags, guess what? We actually are under a constitution within a constitution because they have a constitution as well, eh? They have an agreement called the Treaty of Ghent, right? And another treaty, which is the Treaty of London, which is 1518. That means they will come to the aid of each other. So all those wars that happened over here and all that kind of shit was putting you against you to divide you against you. You see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So the thing is, first thing I do is plant that fucking flag. I'd plant the Moorish flag. I'd plant the freaking UNIA flag because guess what? That's the only one over here that I can actually recognize that people look like me have a fucking flag. And guess what? The Moorish flag, I don't care if you're a Moor. The Moorish flag would basically say, hey, I can do business here, right? You have no jurisdiction. The UNIA flag will say, hey, listen, I am recognized by 125 countries. Why aren't we fucking using it, man? Nobody knows. Nobody knows. Look it up. There's an actual constitution and it's recognized by 125 countries. Guess what? That is the jurisdiction of the Negro peoples of the planet, right? 1638. 1638, they basically converted Indians into Negroes through the Hartford Treaty when they were actually getting other Indians to hunt Indians, bringing them to the Caucasian and turning them into Negroes, putting them on a ship and then shipping them out into the wilderness. Okay, the wilderness, which is South America, the Caribbean, North America, all over the freaking place. But then they were saying you're Negroes. Then you have 1753 with Benjamin Franklin claiming that they would never invite the Africans over here. Okay, they're gonna try to breed out the Indian or the Negro out of the child. Then you have the residential schools. Then you have all the conversion and all that kind of shit after the 1800s. It's all bullshit, man. So yeah, first thing I do, plant the flag, plant both of them. You know what I'm saying? Second thing I do, I start making some homes that don't look like any of these motherfucking homes, so that when you come on my base, guess what? You in the future.
Mm-hmm.
Everything's harmonic to the body. Everything. Even my cell phone can give me a massage. Fuck that shit. You know what I'm saying? No, for real, man. We gotta start realizing that we are creating this reality. The more we increase on the fear in the reality, the more we're gonna put fear out into the reality. We are always and have always been in control, right? It might not seem like it, right? But the thing about it is when you actually know who you are, where you come from, and what you're actually talking about, nobody can come tell you shit. You have to freaking challenge every fucking jurisdiction, man. Somebody, oh, you owe us some money. What money? Do I owe you gold and silver? Please. Because according to House Resolution 192, I don't owe you shit. See what I'm saying? What debts do you need? Oh, I can't cancel a debt with a net, so how could you ask me for currency? I'm sorry. You know what I'm saying? Oh, who am I? Who am I? Well, that's something that you need to find out because I know who the fuck I am. You know what I'm saying?
Where you at?
I'm
Where you
one
at
of
on
the
the road?
original.
Where
I'm
you
one,
at? Where you
I'm
at
one
on?
of the original.
Huh?
Huh?
Where you at on the road?
Yeah, man. I'm out working, bro.
Oh, okay. Go ahead. Thank you,
Yeah,
man. We
man. I was just
appreciate it.
doing some. I was just doing some Thailand, so jump on. You know. But yeah, man. Because the thing is, check this out. I got to go to court to basically defend myself for my house. You know what I'm saying? When you read all the papers, they need to put you in a commercial setting. You see what I'm saying? They
Yeah.
need to make you a commercial entity. You see what I'm saying? Even your capitalized name, they need to make you a corporation because only corporations can deal with corporations. Only commerce can deal with commerce. You understand? Oh, this person has what do you call it? Your address is on the premises, which is municipally described. Well, guess what? When you start looking up the words and you think everybody has to realize you think you know what words mean. You see what I'm saying? You think you know what words mean, but you really don't know what words mean. Because when I looked up premises, and I've heard it so many times on movies, hey, the suspect is on the premises, right? Well, when I looked at premises, and I was like, hold on for a second, I'm looking at this legal paper, and there every single word is all commerce, commerce, commerce. It's a company, it's a commerce, it's a corporation that's dealing with a corporation, and this corporation it needs to deal with this corporation. I'm sorry, but my private or personal property is not a commercial premises, right? I'm not a defendant because I'm not a corporation. I'm not a company. Okay.
Mm-hmm. Hey,
And actually, let me ask you a question. Who are you? Who are you? Where is your jurisdiction? Please, we have to declare jurisdiction before we start to parlay because I'm quite expensive.
well,
You know what I'm saying?
I want the planet. I don't want to get nobody nothing. But that's a little fantasy. And I don't know how to do it. So, uh, shit. Right now, I'm just gonna, I'm just me. You know what I'm saying? My home, my business. That's all I can. You know what I'm saying? At the moment, you know.
Well, you're Thai data, right? But
Yeah.
the thing about it is that if someone's sending you something and it's all in capital letters, whenever you see something in capital letters, you're a corporation now,
Yep. Yep.
right?
Can you
They
break
want
down
to
the
talk to
flag thing
your
real quick?
corporation.
Because I think a couple people trying to grasp what you were saying. But when you was talking about the two different flags, I
Oh,
think he was
well,
saying that. I think he was saying. Let me see. Let me know if I'm right. He was saying that the Moorish flag are recognized to do business. They're recognized business. They're recognized to do business. So under their flag, they are here, and they have jurisdiction to do business. And then he was saying the NIA flag.
that's why
Oh, is it the NRA? I
that's
think
why
it's
it's a
not the NRA, but one of the
N
the UNA
UNIA
flag
United
has some type of
UNIA.
yeah have a type of contract with 125 different countries, and so he was saying put the two flags together, and you got
That's
jurisdiction to do business and jurisdiction. You know what I'm saying? In certain level, but being an Aboriginal and stuff like that, we already got that anyway. But yeah, that's what I
but
believe. That's what he was saying.
see, the thing about it is us being Aboriginal, we are the original inhabitants of
Hmm.
this land.
Hmm.
That's the thing. We're the peaceful inhabitants of this land. You see what I'm saying? And you just have to see all the bullshit that's happened to to our people, and it starts from the first beginning. Okay, remember they always go back to 1492 when Christopher Columbus sailed the ocean blue and discovered America. How the hell you discover something that people are already there? Oh, let's look at the first fraud that was committed in 1494, the Treaty of Tordesillas, where Portugal and Spain decided to split up the New World between themselves. How the fuck you do that? Somebody lives there. Oh, nope, that's our property. That's our property. How the fuck can it be your property? I seen your first fraud. It's right here.
Hey, Tim Carl,
you actually have a treaty. What's up?
Okay, so this is a crazy question, right? I'm weird, so I think outside the box, right? Do you think that these people are creating a story, right? War stories and all these other things for control today? Because a lot of these things to me don't matter. A lot of these treaties and stuff, they don't apply, stuff like that or whatever, right? But do you think that they're creating like stories and stuff like that for control, brother? Courts, like
Yes, like 100%. It's the Anglo-Saxon way. If you ever study the Anglo-Saxon, they basically will come to your area, pretend to what do you call it? Want to get to know you and hang out with you and all this kind of stuff, and then basically stab you in your back slowly, steal your shit, and then become you. Because if you haven't looked around, guess what? There is a lot of freaking so-called indigenous people that don't look like indigenous people.
Hey, peace, everyone on the panel. So to call, so basically what they did was mechanize our culture and life, and basically did something like I could like a programming, like sort of like a robot.
Well, it's the same thing. Check this out. I'm going to come to your place. I'm going to what? What's the first thing I do?
Become
What's the
friends.
first thing I do?
Make friends.
No, I basically
You,
send
you, yeah, and you
missionaries.
also look around to see what's you observe the place to see
Yeah,
what
it's
they have.
also a missionary. A missionary person is basically also known as a reconnaissance mission. Remember, everything is military, man. It's a reconnaissance mission. But I'm basically coming in peace. You ever remember that movie back in the day? I come in peace, and then after he pulls a gun out and freaking kills you.
Yeah, that's true what you said.
Right? That's the exact same thing. It was a reconnaissance mission. These people are peaceful. They got gold all over themselves. They treat it like it's nothing. Where do you think they got the gold from in 1933? To actually get out of the depression they were in. Because guess what? After they took the gold, remember, if they took your gold, they'd have to compensate you with promissory notes, right?
Mm-hmm.
So why
They
is it
come
that you have
to us with live they never feel.
right? But why do you have to create a movie that how to sell to the Negro? The Negro was a richest fucking person back then. Why? Because you guys were so organized. We were so organized. Marcus Garvey organized everybody, man.
And we were so nice, too nice
And
of a
nice, and
piece.
we're still nice. That's why I look at like documents like Civil Order, the motu proprio, Civil Order, July 4th, 2014. When I read that, I'm like, oh, okay, I see the bullshit. When a lot of other people read it, they're just like, oh, I don't understand it. But it actually clearly shows you in bullshit that's been happening, working against you, right?
They so far the work against us. Even our men and women even fight against each other. Men and women
Exactly.
because they like I put it like this, like yesterday, on the panel, they was fighting about who was
Be
like the
careful, bruh. I'm letting
yeah
you know. Be
yeah
careful.
I know I'm about to keep it as simple as possible. They find out about who controls the world. The men run the world or the women. Like the women was arguing with a man on the panel because he believe in balance, which a man and a woman um to keep the world in structure. And then I ain't gonna get into it because it was yesterday, but the whole thing was a mess. I even got off and I told Ty this whole thing was a mess, and I even logged off of YouTube because they start arguing with the man because he say he believe in balance, which I think
Look,
life
look,
it
look. If they
how we
show up,
do.
I'm not saving none of y'all little niggas no more. It's a wrap for y'all. I'm done saving
I'm
motherfuckers.
just, I know Ty, I know
Nigga,
it
so I'm
just
just letting y'all
because
know right now,
I
nigga.
know it's just like that. For example, if our women and men fighting against each other over something silly, we can't even come together like at all and just agree to disagree. Nobody can. Like we just bigger against each other and play right into their hand. It's like we play into their card. Everything we do is like a mastermind, or like they already know what we're gonna do. So what they did then, they already it's like now and then what they especially with the TV and
See,
stuff, what they show on TV and the food we eat is all like a part of their plan. Like they just destroyed
I'm
us.
I'm gonna ask you a question. I'm gonna ask you a question. Now, in school, did you learn anything about credit?
I'll be honest. I just graduated not that long ago. So nah, they ain't teach us in high school, middle school, or elementary.
Or
No.
in high school or in any other school? Did they teach you about credit? Did they teach you about
When
taxes?
I
Did they teach you about
when I got
mortgage?
to college, yes.
Did they teach? No, hold on. Did they teach you about contracts and all that kind of shit?
No.
Okay, so
Unless we
now why is it so relevant? You see what I'm saying? It's so important about those things. They say they're so important, but they don't teach you about none of that shit in school. Because the thing about it is, guess what? They need your voluntary signature in order to have a contract with you, in order to do business with you. If you don't know the terms and conditions of that contract that you're signing, guess what? It's null and fucking void. But you don't know that. You see what I'm saying? And then they have all those
yeah,
big
true.
words, have all those big words and saying, oh, now you need a lawyer. But then the thing is, hold on, the law office comes from your office. You see what I mean?
Yeah, I see what you mean.
So that's why I'm saying, when you start looking around, they really cannot deal with you. They have to like contract with you. Every single person is in a contract. Any person in jail right now is under a contract, right? And is actually volunteering their time when you really look into it because they have no jurisdiction.
They volunteer the contract since you was since like say for instance, like for example, they volunteer the contract from my past signature for me since I was arrived on Earth. And then when they volunteer me since I turned 18.
Right. Now, the thing about it is, when you turned 18, did you change your status to from a minor to a major? No, nobody did. So guess what? We have no rights. As long as we're walking around, like say me, I'm 46. As long as I'm a 46-year-old minor, I have no fucking rights.
Right. That's what the lady was talking about too. As an African American, man, they hit
That's
her ass with so many fines. Like, man, you're a slave.
exactly.
I'm gonna keep
Because
your
guess
ass in the
what?
slave boat.
Hold on. How can you be two continents?
Uh, mix. I guess it's supposed to.
What
I think it's
you said?
political. It's supposed to be
You said
political.
she African American?
No. You probably didn't hear the story, but it's cool. It's cool. You got to hear from her. It won't sound the same if I told
But
you.
that's what I'm saying. When you say you're African American, how can you be two continents?
It's
Because I know.
political. It's a
Yeah,
political
because either you
title.
go either be from Africa, because Africa is not tied into America. Because
No,
if
but
that
wait,
was
Africa, all of Africa, because I talked to some freaking Nigerians. They're like, I'm from Lagos.
No, it's political, man. It's just it's a political title. It's not meant
and
to
I
be
want to know what tribe she from in
technical.
Africa.
Exactly.
It's not meant to be technical. It's a political thing. It's you supposed to
Because
Political.
have
Africa is a continent, and it's
Right.
countries in Africa that you got to name, which it means tribes that's over there
I
as
know,
well.
I know, but that's technical. That makes sense what you're saying. You know what I'm saying?
Hey,
It's
check
it's
this
not
out.
it's not meant to make sense. It's supposed to make you feel a certain type of way. It's supposed to give off a certain energy or something.
Look,
You know what I'm saying? It's
look
just
what.
political. It's not there to make actual sense.
Now look at the facts, bro. Have you looked at what do you call this flag of Afghanistan?
Hell no. Why would I do that? Like what the fuck?
Well, the thing is, we're going over there bombing the fuck out of them, right?
Yeah. Right. Somebody said you can't be from two continents.
Okay. Look at the flag of Afghanistan. Red, black, and green. That wasn't the original flag of Afghanistan, but Afghanistan is one of the 125 countries that came to the UNIA meeting.
Oh, you know what? That's probably who the fuck they bombing. They probably finna rob all 125 of them motherfuckers. Probably. America ain't playing. They robbing all y'all motherfuckers.
Hold on, check this out. Vietnam, before the Vietnam War, was one of the 125 countries. That's what I'm saying.
Oh, so they
This
robbed that one too then.
it's a tyrannical government that you're under, bro. I'm sorry. But we're under a tyrannical government that actually has been found guilty in an international common law court of justice for crimes against humanity, the Queen of England. You think you don't have a monarch? Guess what? As long as your crown prosecutors are from England, guess what? They're underneath the tutelage and they make an oath to who? The Queen of England, who has now been found guilty in an international common law court of justice.
So basically, we under the English rulership.
Hold on for a second. How can you have a civil war after the Treaty of Ghent? Think about that. The Treaty of Ghent happens, you have a civil war, and then you split up. Guess what? How is it possible that England obtains half of the country
I
and
don't know.
creates Canada?
Oh, you said, oh, that's right, right. Canada. Okay, half of the continent. Okay, you
Right.
said
Half
country.
North
I was like,
America,
okay, I got you. I got you. Yeah,
right?
right.
Okay. We still have counties up here, right? But the thing about it is, why isn't it America? It's because it's united under a monarch, under the monarch. You see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Yo,
We're
hey,
standing
Ten
for
Car,
somebody.
I wanted you to break down. I want you to break down the bar association. Like really, really get into it for the folks today, and and the reason why lawyers don't do anything for
Well,
us
man,
collectively.
the thing about it is that that'd be talking for days, bro. But when you
Well,
look into
we got it.
it,
Is that a deal, nigga? What's that? You
uh,
know who you talking to, bro?
the thing
Here
is,
today,
the thing,
hey,
the thing, the
we
thing about
need
a
Coda right about now. Hey, let him go home for about
Oh yeah, boy. Hey, you gotta
18 hours.
Tikara, we gotta introduce you to Coda, man. Coda got the world record. He went on for about 18 hours, bro.
yeah, but
He pulled it off. He got the real record right now. So he's going
well,
down in history. Aboriginal history. He gonna get a street in his name or some shit.
sweet, sweet. Nah,
Cause
man, you get
flame.
when you have okay, the bar association is the Canadian and American Bar Association, right? Now, the bar association is under a subdivision of Inns of Law. Inns of Law is a subdivision of the Catholic Church. It started back then with the tribunals, right? When they were hunting they say heretics or Islamic, what do you call it? Individuals from the like 1400s, right? When they conquered Al-Andalus, which is now Spain and Portugal, right? And they took it from the Moors. The Moors were running Europe from 711 to 1492 when like basically Spain was freaking conquered, right? Now the
Real
thing
quick,
is that
running 17.
Both of y'all got a
Who was
fucked up
running
connection.
Europe?
We got a motherfucker in Canada and a motherfucker in the desert. Y'all shouldn't even be allowed to talk to each other.
I mean, everything sounds good on my end, Ty.
Oh, you good?
He's
No, you good. You good. You
sounds
good.
good, yeah. I just need to know though, like, who was running Europe in 700 AD?
it was basically Islamic Moors, man. If you look at all the royal
So
families and like the royal families and shit like that up there, it was all black people, bro. We were running the whole freaking show. They actually have Caucasians.
whoa.
Hold on. They actually have Caucasians that's coming out nowadays saying that there was no white people until the 1500s.
Ooh, whoa. So wait a minute. That's 800 years from 700. Because I asked who was running Europe in 700 AD.
Yeah.
I didn't say 700 BC. I said 700 AD. Because they
Yeah.
like to tell the story that the Moors invaded, but that's just not true, brothers and sisters. You gotta
No.
understand the hijack, the games that they're playing. They're painting a picture of these people. All these people wore colors and all these different things. You have to understand Spain today, right now today, you can go to Spain, and if you could swim 10 miles, that means that you would have swim 9 miles, right? And then still
Right.
have a
And
mile
walk
to
the
walk
mile.
and walk a mile from the coast of Africa to Spain is 9 miles today.
I
And
can
if you do
see.
any research, these people were selling for thousands of years this little pathway, the Mediterranean Sea. If you, I haven't even checked how far Italy or Greece is from the coast of so-called Africa. I haven't
It,
checked that before. I haven't checked that yet. I haven't.
bro, it's close.
I
It's
haven't,
close.
y'all. But
It's fucking close.
it's super close.
Like a
It's
woolly a
super
It's
bike,
close,
motherfucker.
right?
Let's put it like that.
Neil
okay.
Armstrong could ride his bike that far. Like, you know what I mean? Like, motherfuckers be doing triathlons further than this. So you mean to tell me that you believe, you see what I'm saying? So y'all believe the pictures. Y'all believe, the Brad Pitt in the movies, right? You believe that these people
They
discovered.
believe, yo,
Right.
they
And
believe that,
there's a problem. There's a problem here. We have a problem, Houston. Go ahead, brother.
okay, the thing is that, like I said, I like martial arts. I like training and all that kind of stuff. I've been doing it for years. And the thing is, I thought growing up that freaking Tom Cruise was the last samurai. Okay,
Shit.
until I started really looking, I started like looking. Okay, let me see the history of martial arts. Shit, yo, let me tell you something. Buddha was a nigga. Okay, martial arts came from where? Here.
Here, you right about Buddha was a nigga. I see that
Okay,
picture a while before the
Buddha.
fat Buddha that they have now.
I got.
Hold on, we get into Ty Data's area now.
Hold up. Did y'all niggas
Yeah,
just call Buddha a nigga, bro?
yes, Buddha was a nigga.
Yo, hey, would you
What?
like me? Let me tell you something. Let me tell you
He
something,
said Buddha
Ty.
was a nigga. No.
Let me tell
I'm
you
not.
something.
No. Wait. I'm talking about the name, the word, not the color of it. I'm talking about like that's like saying like what up, nigga? Like your God's a nigga. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, ah,
What up, Buddha?
it's
Yo,
the
what's up,
Buddha,
Buddha?
man. We
Buddha
gotta.
Okay,
Hey, Chief, you got this, bro. I'm gonna take me a chill pill, bro.
Mm-hmm.
All right, y'all crazy as hell. Peace.
check this out. Check this out. Okay, they've got pictures. Okay, they've got statues. They've got
Right.
everything out there. And they said that Buddha came from India. Well, guess what? India was called India in the what? British Raj. That's recent,
Mm-hmm.
bro.
That's
Because
facts.
it was never called India. Over here was called India from the Indians by the Indus Mountains. The Indians. Guess where Buddha comes from? India. So Buddha came from here. Because those people hate being called Indians. They hate it. They're known as either Hindustanians, okay, Hindustan, which is a state. Whenever you hear Stan, is state of Hindu, okay. Before that, they were known as Bharatians, okay, and before that, they were known as Aryans.
Hey, Todd, you had a friend a while ago you talked to that was from now, and he said the same thing what Takar said when you had him on the chat.
That's a fact.
You see what I'm saying? So all these people, they know who the hell we are. We just don't know who we are. You see what I mean? And now they're like, oh,
So
you have the right to self identify. Well, who are you? Well, I'm everybody that you've ever stolen from, and I got proof.
fact. Mm-hmm.
We had to prove everything to them because they don't want us to get what we claim our stuff back. They want to make sure we know our stuff before we get it back from them.
They
Well,
never, they really never took anything. They didn't take anything. They just put a wool
who's
over your eyes, man. You can't
who's
take land, bro.
who's stopping us besides us?
Exactly.
Yeah, besides our own people stopping us as well. Talk about let's give out the land and spread it out to everybody and not keep it for ourselves.
Oh, hey, yo, bro. I'm gonna say something. I'm gonna say something. Have you ever where do you live?
Texas.
Okay, you ever driven around in Texas?
I drove from Houston to Beaumont, Dallas, Austin, San
Okay.
Antonio.
How
It's a
much
lot of places.
how much land is from point A to B?
It take me hours, 4 hours to get, 3 hours to get to Dallas.
Okay, was there a house every 4 hours? Like in every like was there houses like all along the way? No,
It
right?
was houses all along, almost all along the way, but it's mostly land, just mainly land along the way. Land, well,
Hi, my name is Lakeisha from the Lakeisha Network. I am here to remind you to go to your Google or Apple App Store. Simply type the word LAKESHA and then search to install and download the Lakeisha Alert app to stay up to date on my new superior features. Subscribe to my YouTube page by opening up your app and clicking menu. Click on the About Us tab. Try to get familiar with my software and also teach it to your loved ones. And get your household familiar with my information. It will be useful in the future. You're welcome in advance.